Well. Good evening. How are you guys doing?
Ahoy, ahoy.
Have you always had a countdown timer?
Yep.
I knew that. I'm always here before that starts.
No, it's I have the countdown timer because I usually show pet pictures for half an hour beforehand, and we didn't. And it's usually a countdown to the pet pictures, which is a half hour before now. So I don't blame you for not showing up for the pet pictures.
I do a little bit.
I judge you. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I judge
okay,
you
judging. I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've never had Kragan featured, so you know.
Oh.
Oh, it's almost like you've never put Kragan's
No,
pictures in my
okay.
Discord.
No, it's okay. You only show pictures of non-sub quality animals anyways.
Oh, shit.
Too far.
Oh,
Too
You only show
far.
pictures of non-shitty cats. So I'm just kidding. I'm just joshing with you. I've missed you, so I'm lashing out. Okay, what can I have? This is how I deal with repressed feelings. What am I supposed to do? Like, you know, I'm
slather your balls in peanut butter and just be like, "Come here,
you're a lot. You listen. He's not that tall. Are you just gonna mock him? Wow. Lure him in.
Them destroy themselves, last deal. Just watch them.
What about you? How are you? How's everything going on your end?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Really enjoyed the Wheel of Time episodes today. We don't have to talk about it too much because I'm sure we don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it.
Totally.
What the fuck is Wheel of Time?
Oh
dude,
my God, dude.
it is the best way that I can describe it. It is Lord of the Rings meets Star Wars.
And it's
so something trash that meets something really epic. Okay, I got it.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know who you
about?
offended, but it's somebody.
Yeah. It's a book series that's 14 books long. And Kaylee and I have listened to the audiobooks, and some of the audiobooks are up to what, like 46 hours long?
Yeah,
for
yeah,
one
exactly.
Yeah.
book.
Yep.
And
Jesus.
and there's 14 of them.
Yep.
Kaylee and I have listened to the entire series, and we are how many hours away from finishing it again?
28, but
We're 28
we've never
hours away,
read
yeah.
we've never read the prequel, which is A New Spring. We never read that.
Yes.
Gotta read that still.
So to
Yeah,
give
we're
you
28 hours away from having read it 2 times.
So to give you some idea, I'm the one that introduced them to Wheel of Time, and I started listening to it when I was introduced to it by a friend of mine when we were in university, and I was listening to it when I was doing this really monotonous job as a researcher. I basically had to sit there and fill little mesh bags with poplar leaves all day, 8 hours a day for like 7 months. And I would sit there listening to this audiobook, and after 7 months of listening to this audiobook all day, every day, I made it up to book 7 of 14.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I've never gotten
Good
past
scale,
I've never gotten past that. So it's a lot of content, and it's so good.
Holy
Dude,
fuck,
if
it's
they can,
so good.
Someone said today in chat that they had a $10 million budget per episode.
That's
wow,
bonkers.
that's
Yeah.
so interesting because you can see where they had to cut budgets like the water cloaks. They literally said that they couldn't afford to do water cloaks, so they just didn't have them at all.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
But I mean, hey, the effects are so fucking good in that show,
aren't they
man.
amazing?
They're really fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So
The way I always say, my review with my completely non-spoiler review for the first 3 episodes is, as a huge Wheel of Time fan,
yep.
I had a couple issues with the story choices that they chose to take that are departures from the book.
Same.
But as a fantasy nerd, it was fucking 10 out of 10.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Absolutely fantastic as a fantasy nerd.
I had a bunch of people in chat that were watching along that had never even heard of the series before and were immediately sucked in. They're like, now I have to watch and read the rest.
Yeah.
I'm so into this.
Good.
So
good.
Yep.
Yeah, really, really enjoyed it. Kaylee and I probably right after M.A.R are going to turn on another episode. We probably only watch 10 or 20 minutes of it before we go to bed, but we're going to turn on an episode again just because they're so good, man.
Yeah.
Well, and we watched it as a watch party on stream, and there's so many spoilery things that we want to yell about.
Yeah,
So we gotta
exactly,
watch it again
right.
so we can do a full
Oh my
commentary.
God. Like the one of the very first shots of the show,
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck, I know what they're doing with the end of the show, because they reveal something for just a couple seconds that's super kind of hidden. And I was like, holy shit, I know what they're doing with the end of the show, like one of the main things of the show. And I had to wait till after the watch party to tell Kaylee what I'd seen. Yeah, but
I watched the new episodes of Dexter.
Oh God.
Without
There's
spoiling anything, what did you think?
Yeah.
I'm digging it so far. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what did you think about the end of the series?
I thought it was better than Lord of the Rings. Am I right?
Oh, okay, so that was the one that you didn't.
No,
Got it.
Oh, so I can just disregard your.
Yeah,
all
I was
of
gonna
your
say. So
opinions
now we
then.
just now we know. Just throw them
Gotcha.
all in the garbage can.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
No,
All right, I
it was
understand.
absolutely garbage. Come on, let's be fair. Here.
Okay.
So,
I mean, you never know. Some people might have liked it.
True.
no.
We've never seen
I
it, so
didn't.
yeah.
You've never seen
We
it?
haven't seen it, right? I don't think so.
The end of Dexter?
Yeah, did we?
Oh yeah, we saw it.
Oh, I repressed it right away.
Yeah,
Never mind.
it was repress worthy.
I would say-
It was real bad.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good so far. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Okay. Because I really liked the
one
earlier
episode.
seasons.
Immediately, Flynn and I were like, "You want to watch another one?" And then
Nice.
it's like, "What?" She's like, "Is there any more?" And I was like, "No, we gotta wait till tomorrow."
Okay. Okay.
So
yeah.
it's a page turner. I'm eating my dinner.
Another couple series Kaylee and I have been watching on Apple TV is Foundation and Invasion. Holy
I'm watching
shit!
Foundation. I am pissed.
Those are two separate
we haven't
series.
seen the season finale yet.
Yeah, we have not seen the season finale. That's right.
I am pissed. Can I tell you why I'm pissed?
As long as it doesn't spoil everything.
Tell me
Shut your
absolutely
whore mouth.
everything.
I
Just
have
all the
been
details.
alive on this planet for 35 years.
Yeah.
The first show, TV, book, anything that finally has a character named Kalin, spelled Kalin, is in Foundation, and he's a fucking bitch.
Aw. Who's the guy? I don't remember who he.
He's in the town. He's like, "We're getting surrounded. I'm getting scared."
Oh.
It's just over a mic. She's like, "Kalin, is everything okay over there?" And Flynn was like, "What the?" And we had subtitles on, right? And she's like, "They even spelled it right." I was like, "Yay!" And he's like, "I'm scared." I was like, "Fuck."
Oh.
Well, dude, welcome to it. My name is Neil, and every Neil in every show ever
Shut the fuck up.
is a fucking nerdy loser who nobody likes. Every Neil in every show ever, they're like, oh, freckles, glasses, wimpy, nasally, inhaler, and nobody likes them.
Well,
You literally have Neil deGrasse Tyson. You have
oh
Neil Patrick Harris.
god, oh my god, did you just
Name
drop
one,
the
name one famous Kalin. Name a famous Kalin. I'll wait.
Listen.
Kalin the Venomous.
Oh, that's nice.
You win. You win.
Good save.
I'm sorry. You win.
But yeah, Invasion is really good too. Highly recommend watching Invasion. It's it's a like alien horror, and it is super fucking good.
It's very good. Very tense.
Yeah. No, it's super scary. But yeah, no, there's some good TV out there, man. There's some good TV. But we missed last week, so we gotta fucking get going, guys.
Use some brain TV.
With all the Dungeons and the Dragons. Exactly, brain TV.
You need to catch me up where we are.
I know, I barely remember too. I've been so fucking busy. The recap kind of sucks, and
Don't even worry about it.
We'll fucking freebase it.
yeah, exactly. We'll get through it, man. Trust me. But in a couple hours from now, there'll be a session behind us, and the quality of which can neither be assured nor guaranteed. But listen, I will start by welcoming folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use the Dungeon World rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in an industrial horror universe. To anyone new, all the old episodes are up on YouTube and Spotify, although that doesn't mean that you can't just hang out and enjoy the session. So the first thing we'll do is we'll start with a recap. Last time, you guys held the auction, and you sold Sebastian's staff for a crazy amount of money. Sadly, afterwards, you learned that it had been purchased with counterfeit bad coins, and you only walked away with a very small percentage of what you thought you sold it for. After some searching, you realized that it was Yerby and his partner Fernando that had screwed you guys over. So you found Yerby and Fernando hanging out in a vampire club, and you convinced them to hack into the Holdman Back bank and steal the money that you had planned on stealing. They said that it would take a week and that there needed to be 5 people who you would be okay with dying. And then they just decided that they'd take care of that too. And they're like, I know 5 guys. I'll take care of that. However, I did want to ask you in the recap. Well, yeah. No, let's do it after the recap. Think about what you guys did for your week. Because you said it was going to take a week to hack the bank. So think while you hear this, what you did during your week during the back being hanked.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it.
But first, before we get to that, we can start with a little old narrative camera. The camera opens on a group of 5 individuals entering the Holdman Back Bank. 3 of them are wearing Jason-style hockey masks, wearing bulletproof vests, and holding assault rifles. 2 of them look like average citizens, man and a woman wearing fine business clothes and carrying briefcases. The 3 armed individuals fire a few rounds into the air and then take out the security guards who look to respond. Everyone hits the ground, including the 2 dressed as business people. The armed individuals grab tellers and other various employees and begin forcing them to take money out of the tills and work on getting the vault codes and keys. The 2 business-dressed individuals crawl along the floor, looking like average citizens, until they reach computer consoles. They open up their briefcases into complicated high-tech laptops and plug them into the computer terminals. All of the security cameras and auto turrets power down, and the alarms become disabled. They close their briefcases and look at the armed individuals and nod. The armed individuals escort the business-dressed people through a large, thick door that slowly opens in the back of the room. And then the cameras turn back on. The auto turrets power up, and the alarms begin sounding loudly. All 5 people look startled as they begin scattering and running through the bank. And then the perspective of the camera changes. We're looking through a green filtered security camera as one of the business dressed individuals makes a run for the front door. An auto turret fires 5 rounds of 50 caliber ammunition into the fleeing thief, tearing them to shreds and splattering gore all over the door. Then the camera turns, looking at the people with their heads down in the bank, and the turrets open fire. The thieves and the innocent bank goers begin to panic, running towards doors and windows. All of them are magnetically sealed, and the guns begin tearing everyone in the bank to pieces. Thieves, civilians, employees, all mowed down by auto turrets. Police arrive at the scene and are unable to get the doors open as the auto turrets turn the interior of the bank into a crimson swimming pool. Then the camera zooms out of the green filter, through a laptop screen, in a dark club with rave music pounding in the background. And we see the pitch dark umbral eyes of Fernando alight, with the screen reflecting off of them. And he has a rictus smile on his face. We see his bank account fill up with tens of millions of dollars. And the camera cuts to black.
And that's why I don't bank at Bank of America.
Oh my God.
Not wrong.
So what are you? So did we just saw a scene of a Yerby's henchman strolling through a bank robbery with ease? Was that what everyone else just deduced from that?
Except that everyone died at the end, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
he remote hacked it. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone with the exception of Yerby's henchman. What's his name again?
Oh, Fernando. I see what you're saying. Sorry,
yeah, like
yes.
Fernando profited on this bank robbery that happened. This wasn't we didn't get Fernando to do our bank robbery, did we?
Yeah.
No, that was us.
Yeah, that was our bank.
Okay, listen. No. Everyone is now dead. The whole bank is filled with red paste.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone, all
It's
the
a good thing we
employees,
weren't there.
everyone, did we see through the security cameras all the staff, all the managers, everybody's toast?
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Literally no survivors, just a big old crimson swimming pool of gore.
Got it.
And it seemed like the guns were part of the bank's security system.
That's right. Yeah, it was the bank security system that
and that's
annihilated everybody.
It's like a scorched earth policy. No survivors.
Really?
Someone tries to rob the bank, everybody dies.
No wonder. Yeah, we had to get 5 expendable.
I was
people.
kind of hoping that this was like a remembrance of the past, and then ours was gonna go smoother or something. You know, like this was a flashback to a previous robbery that Fernando had that didn't go as great. But with us, he decided to renew his his workmanship with safety and OSHA. You know, no, okay, all right. Well, there goes my robbery team, but. Sounds like the funds got out of there, so I guess. Ooh, what's the expression about omelets and eggs?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
I don't remember if I saw money.
Okay, now I'm just gonna adjust these. What's that? Okay. And then boop, 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 blah. Okay, perfect. I'll just delete the giant puzzle and interaction-filled bank heist that I've had planned for 7 sessions. No problem.
Don't do your own dirty work is the lesson of the red ink. Yeah.
Totally didn't plan for you guys to just bypass that whole thing. No problem. But hey, now you get to see what it looks like when you go in there and rob the bank. Everybody dies. Okay, so then what did you guys do for your 1 week? I mean, it doesn't have to be anything productive. I'm just looking to see 7 days passed in game. What did you guys do while you were waiting for Yerby and Fernando? Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Bishop.
Me.
Oh,
yeah. I already said you.
I would like. Okay, so what I did is I would like to essentially spend the week trying to get shake some hand and kiss some babies, and essentially get to establish my network a little bit better. Because everything around my character is revolved around I know a guy, so I want to go to the bakery that's down the street. I want to go to the limousine place and see how much their rates are. I literally just want to get to know everybody in the town as much as I can.
I suddenly realize the danger of letting someone with a photo identic memory and an entire concept of character built around meeting people having 7 free days to do whatever the fuck they want.
I would like to also read every law book that is in existence here, and just retain it. Obviously, perfect eidetic memory. That's what I have. So
no problem. Okay, cool. Yeah. Anything else you want to just throw in there while you're just listing all the things that you wanted to have done?
Okay, maybe I don't read the law books. Maybe I just meet the bakery. Okay. See if this place has a fucking Cinnabon. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Oh yeah, you bet, man. And they got like double thick icing.
Okay, well that's disgusting. Never mind.
It just, dude, it's like triple thick, ultra cream.
That's disgusting. Stop.
Thick, soupy. Actually, you know what? That's what it is. Their Cinnabon here is a cinnamon bun placed inside of a soup bowl full of icing. Super
nice.
And they hand you a spoon with it to eat it with. So, welcome to the red ink. Enjoy your Cinnabon, motherfucker.
Golly.
No!
Scared the crap out of me.
Okay, Tiger, what did you do during your week?
I did read all the law books, but not the law books. But I was thinking of I'd like to go to definitely the library and kind of read. I was thinking read everything that's like easily accessible and not gonna raise any flags, but just try and establish a baseline knowledge for the ink kind of thing for the world that we're in.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'll say for you to make note on, you were able to get a lot of information on the mundane workings of the world.
Yeah,
the economic systems, the irrigation systems, agriculture systems, socio-political systems, stuff like that. But you were not able to get any information on Ascended or anything to do with them.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
That's in the restricted section of these kind of libraries and stuff.
Yeah,
maybe
the public,
in a store.
Yeah, like the Ascended have their own private libraries or something like that.
I'm so embarrassed that I didn't go to the Ascended library. Such a newbie mistake.
I mean, the thing is, like, you don't know where that is or if it exists, but all you know is that the information on Ascended, any information on Ascended, is not for public consumption.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
Rippy, what did you do?
Yeah, so I was thinking, basically, I thought it might be cool for Rippy, and I think something that Rippy would do is that he'd spend, after a slight, very small spoiler alert for anyone who has not seen Breaking Bad yet. I mean, you've had 10 years, so catch up. In one of the earlier seasons, when he buys a gun, he spends a lot of time in his hotel room practicing the draw. So I would like to think that Rippy would spend this week either practicing how to like quick draw like a switchblade or how to pickpocket something. Like he'd be practicing the smooth motion of doing one of those two things.
Yep. Roll a d20.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'd love to.
Just a straight old d20.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, one.
Incoming that one.
20.
I'm predicting it right now. I know a guy.
Okay, yep. With a 13, I will let you choose pickpocketing or surprise attacking.
Okay.
You can get a +1 to one of those.
Okay. I will say to attacking.
Okay.
And I'll make a note of that.
Idea. I think that's
You know what? Actually, you know what? I kind of like the idea of giving everyone buffs for this. I also forgot about something for the 12th time in a row. Okay. Bishop.
Yes.
Take a +1 when using I know a guy.
Okay.
And Tiger, let's see. What would be, do you have any abilities that would benefit from gaining knowledge?
Just from the mundane. Yeah, let's see.
I mean, just the accumulation of knowledge kind of thing. Is there anything?
It's more just that I then have it and then can spit it out. You know what I mean? Let's see. If I spend time like looting the library, basically, I can mark an XP and get a bag of books, which I can then throw at people.
You always have a bag of books.
Totally, but they go fast.
Okay, cool. We'll hold on to that to see if we can think of anything to give you a +1 to later. Or maybe if you wouldn't mind. Do I have your class? I don't think I have your class sent to me. I think I have Bishop's and Sebastian's. I don't think I have yours.
Yeah, I'll send it. And yeah, it could just even be like if it's no, I see what you mean, that it should probably be a skill, like an ability.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just read over your abilities and see which one, kind of benefits from accumulation of knowledge, and we'll get a +1 to that.
Sure, thank you.
Okay. And Sebastian, how about you? What would Sebastian spend the week doing?
I imagine that he would be trying to hone his new ascended powers. Like I think he's trying to see what he is capable of as a kind of this shadowy figure. Like that one time he really wanted to disappear when things were certainly said in that chamber with the V-Man. So I think that's something he tries to focus on a little more, but just overall getting a feel for his powers.
Okay. Now, do you mean focus on literally like trying to just kind of fade out of being able to be seen kind of thing is what he's practicing?
That, or essentially blending in with the shadows, like using the shadows to traverse.
Yeah. Okay, I actually think that's really fucking cool. So let's give you a +2 to stealth if you are in your ascended form.
All right.
Okay. Also, you guys have leveled up twice. I completely fucking forgot multiple times to tell you, but you guys have leveled up twice.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. So go ahead and increase your levels. You got 2 stat points to spend, and make sure to look at the breakpoints in Discord to make sure You see just how much, you know, your dice rolls increase if they increase at all, but you get 2 stat points to spend, and you know, some more spells and abilities to pick up.
Now we're all doing math.
Yeah, I know, right? Everybody's now doing all their cool, fun stuff. I keep on meaning to tell you guys at the end of sessions so that you can level up like in a couple minutes after the end of session, or you know, something like that. But I keep on fucking forgetting.
Fuck! I'm fucking muted this whole fucking time.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I'm just over here. I'm being a part of the conversation. I'm like, man, people are really, and I'm muted. So I asked, is +3 the highest we can get? Because we can go to plus 18, or is +2 the highest we can get?
+3, I believe, is the highest you can get. Let me just check that. Yeah, +3.
I just got +3 charisma, baby.
Oh my god.
Same here, baby.
I know you guys are so fucking dangerous with all the charisma shit. And if you wanna try to do something that's not working and I'm not giving you a charisma roll for it, like just mention it. Sometimes I get so wrapped up in the interactions that I forget that you can roll for things. So if you want to try to do something, feel free to just say, like, I'd like to roll to convince them about something. And we can.
Listen, you don't need to worry about that, okay? Because I have guile, which ties to charisma, which is virtually every fucking roll. The only thing I don't have is like stealth doesn't tie to guile, and I think strength checks, so like very minor things that like usually I won't do, like don't tie to guile. Okay, so now we have two additional points we can put into advanced moves.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So listen, if you keep forgetting, don't you worry. I will ask after every fucking session. Did we level up? Did we level up?
Yeah, do it, dude. Do it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm looking at my skills. When you defend, you can use guile instead of con.
What the fuck?
It's called defensive Baritsu.
Oh my god. Holy shit. You can just use guile for everything. You just get a +3 to every roll.
Oh god, it's so good. Wait a minute. When you take a moment to analyze or observe your opponents, you can hack and slash your targets using guile instead of the appropriate stat.
What the fuck?
It's called offensive Baritsu.
Oh my god.
Now, I'm not
Literally
taking these, of course, but you know.
Yeah. No, that's insane.
So what does take +1 to volley with thrown weapons mean? What does +1 to volley?
So basically, if you are attacking from range,
Yep.
volley is what you roll. It's like you roll to hack and slash when you're up close, and you roll to volley when you're far away. And volley is dexterity.
Okay.
So if you want to attack from range, it'll be a dexterity roll, and if you want to attack up close, it's plus strength, and it's hack and slash roll.
Oh, wow, that might actually work kind of well for me. So that +1 to sneak, was that just sort of like for the next time I do a sneak attack, or is that in general?
That is whenever you're gonna basically you were practicing on quick drawing your knife.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you quick draw your knife, you get a +1 to it.
Okay, well then I think I'm wondering if I should take juggler, because juggler is take +1 to volley and +1 damage with thrown weapons, and I already have +2 to dexterity. So if I can have +2 to dexterity, and then take +1 with volley, that would give me a +3. And if I'm surprise attacking somebody, it would be +4 if I threw a chunk of throwing knife right to the back of the dome.
Yep. If you surprise attack with a thrown knife, you would get a +4 to the roll.
Holy shit. Okay,
Absolutely.
I might have to take that. Take that. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh god, you're gonna hate this tech.
Do it, dude.
No, you
guys have been having a rough fucking time, man. Like, you guys constantly get fucked over with these deals.
Okay,
so trust me, take all the help you can get.
Okay, let me read this to you, and then you're gonna be like, don't take that one.
Okay.
This is called profiling. When you investigate a subject, you can you can form a precise mental image of your target based on your findings. Roll plus guile. On a 10+, choose 2. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. Keep in mind, I can never fail because of my other thing, right? Okay.
Yep.
The options I have to choose from are take +1 forward against the subject. Option 2, deal 1d6 additional damage to the subject on your next attack. Option 3, learn the subject's next move. Option 4, learn their weakness. Option
Holy
5,
shit.
learn their assets and abilities.
Oh my god. Whoa.
So I essentially just have a Game Shark in my pocket and be like, you know
Yeah.
what? This is, can you just tell me what you're going to do next?
Wow. Dude, take it, man.
I get to fucking, all right, I'm just going to take it. Check! Got it.
Hell yeah, man.
I would like to profile the DM.
Fuck. The DM plans to bad genie you on the next thing you ask.
I would like to take a +1 to my DM's happiness.
Yeah, no, that's good. I'm so happy that these insanely powerful things are available. Like, this is so good. Because again, that doesn't help you in combat at all, nor does it tell you how to exploit the weakness, right? Like, if you learn that a person's weakness is they have a weakness of enclosed spaces. They have claustrophobia. That's going to be a tough one to exploit.
Oh no. Okay.
So
one of my advanced movie, you know, some of these are like prerequisites to the next one.
yeah.
I got curious and looked. One of my advanced moves is called Distinguished Investigator, which is when you requisition aid in a place where your authority is recognized. Roll plus guile. On the options are you get exactly what you want. It doesn't take them long to get you what you want. You don't have to explain yourself to a superior later, return what they took, nor pay them back.
Oh my god.
And we're ascended in this universe,
that would help you with the dealing with when you find out what a weakness is and you want to exploit it. That would help when you can just ask for what that would be in an area where you're in authority.
Oh, I'm so excited.
They have a weakness to cotton candy. Hey, give me some cotton candy.
Oh, okay. Well, I have my thing. I took the hidden agenda and I took the profiling. So
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Good.
Quick question for you. I'm just debating between a couple of things here.
Yeah.
So I have two abilities, one followed after the other. One called Nothing Up My Sleeve, which says you get +1 on sleight of hand attempts.
Okay.
And then another one called Master Magician, which, I see. Never mind. My bad. I thought it said requires Nothing Up My Sleeve, because then it says you get +2 on sleight of hand rolls. And I was going to say, does that mean that if I picked those two, I'd get +3 on sleight of hand rolls?
Oh,
So I get +5 every time I roll a sleight of hand. I would literally never fucking fail. Okay, never mind. All right.
Yeah.
Disregard.
Tiger, what are you looking at?
Oh, well. Well, I'm thinking, oh man, sorry, my PDF. It's being so weird. It's adding so many comments. Okay. I have decided I'm going to go further into intelligence so that I can get that +3.
Nice.
And then I'm getting implant intelligence, which is when you wish to instill true intelligence into a non-sentient or truly stupid creature. I roll +int. And on a 10+, I can channel excess knowledge from myself into the mind of the creature. And it gains the intelligent tag and can now understand any language that I speak. And on a 7 to 9, it does all that, but also I have to choose from one of the following, negatives.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, such as it fills their head with evil ideas. So now I have a pet bat that will do what I say, but it's an evil bat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Pocket
That's
rollers.
quite cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And then for the other one, I flip-flopped between, and that's why my PDF comment thing was on. I flip-flopped between knowledge of healing, so I can just use one of my bag of books charges to heal 1d6, or mouthful of memories, which is if I get a good roll on a memory swallow, I can consume up to 3 memories and learn 3 things instead of 1.
Oh shit.
which seems like it'd be good, but I haven't even used that yet. But maybe I should just go ahead and use it now that it's really good.
Yeah. And don't worry about the book charges thing. I'm not doing that. Everybody's got like ammo and counts and charges, like, and that's just uninteresting and unfun. And if something becomes like exploitable or busted or overpowered, we'll introduce some sort of a homebrew limit on it. But I don't like the idea of counting ammo and counting shots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, but then there's also this power in written words thing where I could gain a wizard spell thing that, takes more looking up of stuff. And I do like the idea. Maybe okay, I'm going to take Mouthful of Memories as a motivation to use the memory swallow ability. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
Boy, that's gonna have me creating a lot of spontaneous stuff.
That's so cool. And the Knowledge Eater handbook should be in your DMs.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
I don't know why I didn't move it into my my document thing, but I'll move that in there. Okay, and Sebastian, what are you thinking?
I'm grabbing. I can cast that spell too.
Okay, that sounds incredibly on point.
Let's see. So was it whenever you see someone cast a spell, you can copy one.
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. You fucking told me about that spell, and I immediately got very worried. Holy fuck. Okay, yep.
Should I not pick that?
No, do it, dude. I will revel in the glorious chaos that will ensue when I accidentally use a fucking spell in front of you and you copy it.
Oh, and you won't like the follow-up spell. Still getting the hang of it. Once per session, when you roll a 7 or 9 for I know a spell or arcane blitzkrieg, you can count the roll as a 6 or as a 12.
Oh, what?
Yes.
So you can just choose to have, when you roll a mix, you can just choose to have it fail or maximum succeed?
Yes.
That is fucking insane. I love that. Holy shit, man. That's so fucking cool. Okay, well, you guys got your plus rolls or plus to rolls from your week spent training. You got your 2 level ups with your stat points and your skills. And then you guys, which one was the club music, man? I don't even remember. What's this one? Yeah, this is the club music. Perfect.
Sounds pretty clubby.
Yeah. So you guys, after 1 week's time, you find yourselves back at the club that you had met Yerby and Fernando at. And when you show up, what was the deal? Was for what? 50%? They wanted half, I think.
Yeah,
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. So you guys show up and I think you probably see Fernando and Yerby sitting in their standard spots kind of thing, and they just kind of wave you over to their table.
I guess that's where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
How close are other patrons?
They're a little ways away. Their table's a little bit isolated. You feel like you could probably talk there with no one hearing, kind of thing.
Okay, nice.
Yep. Why don't you roll a perception check to see if anything else is there that might be listening?
Ah, that's wisdom,
Ooh.
right?
Yeah, wisdom.
Phew.
Oh yeah, yep. So Fernando does have a laptop in front of him that very much could be recording. Yep.
So can you sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, can you describe as we're walking up how everyone is sitting and arranged, how nearby other people are?
Yeah. You know what? Why don't I draw it? And
Yeah,
I'll
that'll
describe
be
it at the same
really
time.
good. Yeah.
So here is the club, and you guys are kind of coming in through this door here.
Okay.
There is a stage up here
Okay.
with dancers and DJs and stuff. Yerby's table, I'll draw it in red, is kind of right there.
Okay.
The majority of other tables are kind of like that kind of thing.
Okay, sure.
So they're all kind of arranged quite close together. Yerby's table is there, and yeah, so that's Yerby and Fernando are kind of sitting over here.
Okay.
So they can kind of see you coming in.
Okay, sure. And do they how sort of bougie is Yerby when he goes out? Do they have any sort of bodyguards or like close protection, or there's any like venue security that are like keeping a close eye on them or anything, or are they just sort of being ignored aside from sitting in the VIP section?
Yeah, they're just kind of being ignored. Largely, they're just kind of sitting there. They don't have bodyguards standing around them. They don't seem to have an entourage. They are incredibly well dressed in horribly time inappropriate clothing. So like they're dressed up as if they are going to the biggest ball in the 1600s.
Okay.
Nice.
Sounds like some Hunger Games level shit.
Well, yeah, like they got big old dresses, big ruffled cuffs, big fluffy coiled kind of collars, layers and layers and layers of clothing, lots of filigree and embroidery all over it. They do not fit in whatsoever at all. Everyone else is wearing like your classic German nightclub kind of skin tight leathers and weird screw on headsets and LED flashing teeth and stuff like that. And so they stand out like a sore thumb because they look like nobody else here.
Okay. So in that case, I would like to roll. You can decide. Basically, I would like for Rippy to walk up and in one sort of fluid motion say something like, "How you going, bruv?" and try to like close Fernando's laptop all in one motion.
Yeah. Okay.
So as to be done in a way that is accomplishes the task, but isn't like a "fuck you, I dare you to challenge me" type thing. It's more of like "oh, hey, you're on your computer, not anymore. Okay, la-di-da."
Yeah. It's like I'm sitting down, and obviously we're not going to have our computers open with this kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So the way this works, this is two things. One, you're closing the laptop without him just stopping you.
Yep.
And two, you're trying to convince him that it's an okay thing.
Yeah, like this is totally, I'm not offending you. This is just, of course this is gonna happen.
Yeah. You know what? I was gonna make you do two separate roles, but I think just one. I think if you're charismatic enough about this,
sure,
he wouldn't try to stop you.
Sure.
Whereas if you were fast enough, he'd just fucking open it again.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Right. So I think you got to sell it charismatically.
Sure.
So go ahead and roll plus charisma to see if you can kind of convince him that it's okay to close the laptop.
Sure.
Kind of like, just in the way that you do it.
Not great, but I'll take it.
Oh, 8.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. I think that's pretty solid. I think you kind of walk up, you say that, and you just kind of gently push the laptop down. And I think they both kind of get a little bit of a look on their face.
Okay.
Like I'm sorry, did you just fucking touch my laptop? But it's kind of fine enough and understandable enough that nobody really throws a fit. It's just a little bit of like a fucking excuse me kind of look.
Sure.
But they don't make an attempt to open it back up.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense.
And Yerby says, well, hello, sit down at the table, and we've got your money.
Oh, good.
That's great news.
Lovely day.
So we agreed you guys get 30%, right?
Now.
I'm kidding. It's 50.
Just knowing that because I know what's going on in the world, like I know the basics kind of thing.
Yeah.
Of maybe laptops and how they communicate and record things. Can I tell if there's still a risk of the laptop being used against us if the lid is closed?
Yeah, you know what? I think this is a good way to do that +1. I think just mention the fact that it's a common knowledge thing, and I'll give you a +1 to it.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll plus intelligence with an extra +1.
Oh. I needed that. I needed that extra plus one.
You needed all of that. Okay. So there's a chance, I guess. You know, most laptops turn off, but he's probably got a pretty fancy one considering what he does.
Well, it's just a setting, right? Yeah, it's just a setting. Like you could turn off the thing where if you close the lid, it turns off the laptop. Am I thinking of something else?
No,
yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. And you know, even if it's turned off, it could be a separate device built in that's recording kind of thing.
Maybe I just dunk it in a bucket of ice. No.
Oh my god.
That'd be aggressive. Why don't I just say to Fernando, I see your fantastic laptop there. It's very top of the line. Very nice piece of equipment. Are you, you know, we want to make sure that we're keeping everything off the record, right?
Yes, I said that. We both signed the contract where we can't do direct or indirect harm to each other, so I'm just looking to give you your money so you can go away and leave us alone forever.
I like the idea of leaving you alone, certainly.
I also like that very much, although I like the idea of giving you half the money much less.
I like the idea of getting to know you better, even better.
Oh.
I kind of give him like a little devilish smile.
Yeah. And Yerby kind of like sidles up to him a little bit more, like presses his butt cheek up against his butt cheek kind of thing. He kind of puts his arm around his shoulder kind of thing. And Fernando kind of looks at Yerby, then looks at you and has a little bit of a smile. He's like,
I mean, that southern drawl.
He's like, I think we know each other well enough.
Oh, all right.
How did it go? How did it go?
It went pretty well. I hired the 5 people to go rob the bank. And of course, their intention was to rob the bank and keep all the money for themselves.
Right.
As is standard. So I told them how to rob the both physical and digital aspects of the bank so they could get in there, rob everything. And then once they had plugged in their computers to the bank, they actually hooked me up. So I turned all the security systems back on and I killed them. And I drained the bank into a dead drop location where I siphoned off the funds and closed the dead drop. And as far as the police know, the people succeeded in their work of draining the bank of its money, and since they're all dead, they have no idea where the money went.
Very nice.
It's really upsetting the way you described that.
Which part?
Well, just, you know, the fact that there's so many steps involved. It's just a lot of work is all.
Well, I wanted to make sure that they didn't take the money and they couldn't reveal who I was, and that no one there could talk about what happened other than what was on the security footage.
Yeah. Makes sense. Right, yeah.
It's
true enough.
Untraceable money.
Untraceable. Can you trace it? Nope.
Nope. No tracing. So I've got half your money, and I hope this concludes all of our business, and I hope to never see any of you ever again.
Wait, you only have half our money? Why not all of our money?
Oh, I have half of the bank's money. I have all of your money.
Okay, all right. You said half of our money. I was gonna say,
no, I have all of
our
it.
money. Yeah.
Yes, no, I have all of your money.
Okay, good.
Well, that's a relief, isn't it?
Oh, God, are you all right?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Is he okay?
No,
I
he's
feel
fine.
great. No worries.
Is he? It's not
good to go.
okay.
I've got that. Hey,
now, who is going to be taking the money? Which account should I be putting this into?
Oh, that's what we should have done with our week. Open bank accounts.
I'll take it.
You've got a banking routing number?
I give him whatever my wallet is for like I assume I set something up with that when I set up the bad token stuff.
Yeah, the bad coins. Yeah.
I figure the money is going to be safest with me since I have now that I have hidden agenda, which essentially makes it so my mind is literally a vault. No one can get into my mind.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, you have learned to obscure your thoughts and how to avoid others from interfering with your work. When someone tries to read your thoughts or discern your alignment, they get nothing out of you. When you need to lie about what you are currently doing or about to do, you can use guile instead of charisma.
So interesting. Okay, perfect.
So if anybody gets pulled in, they can say, I have no money, and they can absolutely believe it. And I can do the same thing.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Then Fernando kind of looks at you, Rippy, and slowly opens his laptop again. And then starts punching away at some keys. And a couple seconds later, Bishop, you see $173 million show up in your account.
Okay.
It's way better than 300,000.
I just give like a nod to the rest of the party.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah.
And you
Right.
can never see you again.
And vice versa.
And I kind of hope we see them again.
Well,
They made us very wealthy.
that's one of us.
And they just
Will
kind of
you-
sit there staring at you guys awkwardly.
You
guys
do
wanna get a
enjoy
drink?
your time. Oh,
So you want to get a drink?
us or
Us or them,
Fernando and
yeah. Here we
Yeah, all of us
asking-
together, like a family. I mean, after all, they just pulled something off
What?
rather spectacular. Don't you want to have like a drink with them at least?
Nah,
Can we buy you around?
No, that's okay.
All right, you heard him.
you're right,
That's
sir.
what she said.
Good enough for me. He said, no, fuck him. Bye.
How about you? You want to get a beverage?
Fernando. I do kind of what? No, that look in his eyes. No, it's a no from me. Thank you, though.
My treat.
No, I shouldn't.
You sure?
No,
I heard they have O negative here.
he's shaking his head. No, I don't think he wants me to do this.
Oh,
Well,
all right. I just
that's-
figured, we got off on the wrong foot, and then we got off even on the more wrong foot. But then I like to think that we got something real good going on here now. Don't you think that's nice?
Yes.
together.
You know, it's weird. I do have to go to the bathroom right
Oh,
now.
all right. I'll accompany you. I could drain the lizard
God,
myself.
Yes.
Gotta
You're going
take
to
a
have to go
leak.
to the bathroom.
Yes.
It's
We've
all
all-
right, Fernando. I'll be back in a minute. I just have to go take a pee.
What is Fernando's like? what is his like demeanor when?
Roll plus wisdom.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Come on, baby. Fucking yeah.
Okay, yeah, 9. He's exhausted and frustrated.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
He's annoyed that you guys are still here and
Okay.
doing things.
Okay.
He doesn't want to have anything to do with you guys anymore. And he's very frustrated that you've played on Yerby's soft heart to very obviously go get a drink with him under the guise of going to the bathroom.
Fantastic.
So yeah, Yerby gets up and heads over to the bar with the bartender, who just straight up looks like Bela Lugosi's Dracula. And the bartender says, "What can I get for you?" To all of you.
Oh,
Oh, well.
whatever my good friend here is having. I want to give him like
Yes.
an awkward smack on the back. The whatever my good friend here is having.
I think I would like. Do you have the little martini glass with the two positive things, whatever that one is? That's what I want. And the bartender kind of looks at him and then looks at the rest of you. Like, do you guys want that too?
No, I just want some milk.
But evil milk, yes.
And then he looks at the rest of you. Tiger, Rippy, Sebastian.
Could you give us just a nice tall glass of milk?
All right. This is very weird. This is Vampire Club.
I didn't say I was going to drink it, did I? Am I in the nature of explaining my purchases and what I intend to do with them to you? No. I pay,
It's
you
just
serve.
really weird. It's just really weird to come into a Vampire Club and request milk.
Oh, you know, true enough. Must have missed a sign above the venue when we walked in where it said, ask our bartenders about their opinion about your purchases. Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't see that. Oh, partially because it wasn't there. It's none of your business what I plan to do with the milk.
All right.
Milky milk.
One little positive martini and 2 milks. What would the other 2 like?
Give me an unholy water, twist a lemon.
All right, now we're talking. And you, furry lady.
What kind of garnishes do you have?
I could put an eyeball in there.
I would like a martini glass of eyeballs.
Oh. That's really weird, but I kind of like it.
Make sure I do need the little toothpick, though.
Oh, of course, of course. I like, you know what? I'm going to have one of those too.
Yes, let's. It's on me.
That's so nice. Thank you. Just wait right here. I'll get you your 2 milks, your little positive martini glass thing. I'm not sure what that is. I'll just make it up. The unholy water with the lemon and the big old glass full of eyeballs with toothpicks in them.
Thank you.
And he goes away and he comes back and the eyeballs are not neat little spheres.
Oh.
There's a lot of meat and fat and connective tissue on them.
That's horrible.
These were cut out not professionally and they have not been trimmed. And where the toothpicks are going through them, the vitreous humor is definitely spilling out at the little toothpick holes.
I need to clarify this, okay? Sometimes
Yeah.
you truly scare me because the way you just described that, I would have never thought to describe that.
Yeah.
I would have been like, oh, wait, these eyeballs need to be trimmed and I would not have thought of that under any fucking circumstance.
Well, listen, it's the red ink, man. I think after he brings you all of them, he's got like a little martini glass, a big martini glass of eyeballs himself. And he just kind of like puts an elbow up on the bar right next to you guys and just starts like toothpick feeding himself the eyeballs kind of thing. Like he's now your best friend.
Oh my God.
So what brings you to whatever fucking name this bar was that it didn't write down?
I feel like it was Count Succula or something like that.
That's the one, Count Succula. What brings you to Count Succula?
How long have you worked here?
How long? This is my bar. This is my club. I'm Count Succula.
He forgot his own name. He was so excited about the eyeballs.
I forgot. I thought I was more creative when I came up with the name of the bar, but no, it's just me. That way I never forget. That didn't work. What brings you to Count Succula?
Recreation.
Just to be clear, sorry, is Yerby with us right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Yerby's
because
just hanging out.
The bartender conversation is totally cool. When there's an opening, I want Rippy to lean in, and I want to use con artist.
Okay, yeah, sure. Like, yeah, go ahead.
Because basically,
like to do?
yeah. So basically, I want to use it specifically in the way that it says that I may try to convince someone that I'm more powerful than I truly am. But basically, what I'm trying to con him into is, and I don't even really know how much of a fucking con this is. It really might not be that much of a con at all. I wanna now put the like, and is Fernando with him or is Fernando back at the table?
No,
Okay,
Fernando's back sitting at the table. So here,
Good.
I'll if we go back to the drawing.
Yep, totally.
The bar is like up here.
Okay.
And you guys are kind of like right here. You're kind of sitting up along the bar here.
Okay.
And Fernando is just like staring daggers at you guys, like, yeah, nice going to the bathroom, sitting at the bar eating eyeballs. But he's not with you guys.
Okay, good. That's perfect because I want God, I keep on wanting to call myself Yerby. God, what the hell's going on? Rippy and Yerby are too close together. Okay, I want Rippy to lean in and sort of like pull his drink in closer to him and like lean so that now his side is leaning on the bar, so he's leaning right in close to Yerby and say something like,
"So, how are things going with old, Fernandy Pants over there?"
I'll tell you when I really want to get into the con artisty part, and then we can roll for it.
Yeah. It's going pretty well. He's super strong and super smart and super sexy and super kind. And I love him more than anything in the world, so it's going pretty good.
Okay, now, just out of curiosity, not for any particular reason, if perhaps, say, he was not exactly what you thought he was, what would that mean for you?
If he's not a vampire, that would be weird because I turned him into a vampire.
Well, it's not exactly whether or not he's a vampire.
And now comes the con artist part.
But probably shouldn't be saying anything, but me and the fellas overheard him talking about, trying to...
And he really way exaggeratedly drags his finger across his neck.
So as he could take your place.
So basically I'm trying to convince him that Fernando, like the reason that Fernando is so close and all over him and smothery is because he's trying to usurp him. He's trying to Julius Caesar him.
Yeah. Hold on. Before we pass the point of no return, does any of this possibly break our contract?
Oh, that's a good point, because Bishop would be right there listening to this and he would know and he would smack Rippy in the fucking mouth if it did.
It was written very clearly to be not direct or indirect, like there would be no messing with kind of thing. So I would say this probably runs afoul of the contract because we didn't write it down specifically. We just said basically
no fucky.
Exactly. In no way can they fuck with you, and in no way can you fuck with them, kind of thing.
And that includes like making them paranoid of each other.
Yeah, exactly.
You would have to legitimately be curious about their relationship, and then let the dominoes fall where they lie after that. No more influence.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I think would Bishop shoot Rippy the evil eye as soon as he started going into dangerous territory?
I'd probably spill your glass of milk on your lap on purpose.
That's not later. That's too bad.
Oh no, that's not good. That's gonna stain. I have to go to the restroom and clean it off.
Oh, fuck's sake, yeah. Well, fuck's sake, wasn't even planning on drinking that, for fuck's sake. Don't even.
And I think Rippy heads off to the washroom to wash his fucking pants off.
I think as you're going off the washroom, you see Fernando, see you go to the real washroom, and everyone else is still just hanging out the bar. And he's like,
This is gonna take so long.
So listen, Rippy.
He's in the washroom.
Wait, Rippy's in the washroom?
Yeah, because you spilled his fucking milk all over his crotch.
Fucking goddamn it! Fuck, Yerby, you're so right. They're so close together.
how the fuck is Yerby a made up nonsense nothing word? Anything close to Rippy?
Same amount of letters.
Okay,
That's it. That's all it's needed. Yep.
God damn it. Okay. Well, anyways, fuck. Wait. Yerby.
Yes.
So we're good now, right? Like bygones be bygones and such. I think
we're even friends.
Well, okay, yeah, we can say that.
Very good friends.
Well, all right. Well, let's
best friends.
Yeah.
I would like that. I would like that very much.
Well, that means you would have to replace. Wait, hold on. That means you would have to replace Fernando, which I don't think you want to do.
Oh, second best friends.
There you go.
Maybe. All right. That's a little.
But also friends who never see each other ever because Fernando's very upset.
Yeah, why is he
Yeah,
so
what?
upset? Like, listen, I understand why, like actually, I still don't really quite get it. I thought we were friends from the beginning, but why is he so keen on us not, seeing each other ever again?
I mean, if we're friends, like that's kind of a hurtful friendship. I'm just saying.
I think he's ambitious and wants to be in charge of things, and I'm just trying to make sure that we keep a focus on, what's possible, but he's also very strong, so maybe we're up at the top at some time. Who knows?
Well, I mean, he's new to the whole ascended thing, and he doesn't seem very keen on following the rules. Do you think, he's not gonna cause any trouble? Because I would hate to see something happen to you because of something he did on his own, Yerby?
Yes, I mean, I don't think he's even really ascended. He's like a vampire that I turned by biting him. And I don't know what that is. He's
You're not gonna
very
get in trouble for
strong.
that,
Well,
are you?
I sure hope not.
When the fuck did you get back?
well, listen. Hold on.
And I think Rippy's wiping his hands on the back of Bishop's vest.
Yeah, they were out of paper towels, so there we go. Give me a old wipey do. Sorry about that. Needed to wash my hands, but they didn't have anything in there. You know how diarrhea is. Anyway, as we were saying.
What?
What?
Ooh, Bishop, let me just say. Ooh.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Hold on. Succula, can I get some club soda?
What kind of fucking bar do you think this is? You're lucky I have milk and club soda. That's all I have other than fucking blood and eyeballs.
You don't have a mixer for your stronger blood? Oh, come on. You gotta have something back there.
Okay, all right. I'll get the club soda.
Thank you.
Wow. Now, just refresh me. So, the point of us robbing the bank wasn't that the big shebang for Volos? He wanted us to rob that bank so that we could replace some of the management. Was that the idea?
No, that was what we wanted to do.
That was what we wanted
there
to
were
do.
there were a couple moving parts with
Sure.
the bank. The first thing was when you were talking to Volos, you're like, hey, is there anybody else like Grom trying to undermine you?
Sure.
And he said, like, I'm not just gonna, there's lots of people, but I'm not just gonna tell you who they are. But
Okay.
if you investigate the financial district, then you might find some people worth finding out.
Okay.
And on your trek to kind of like figure shit out about the financial district, you met Six, who basically was like, hey, if you want to get a leg up in the industry, I got some intel that'll help you, get your first bag of money and get your foot in the door in the industry.
Sure. The industry
So-
being the banking industry.
Being kind of like the rat
Red
race
ink,
of
yeah.
Ascended kind of thing.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Climb the hierarchy of Ascended and all that kind of thing, make you look good to Volos and all that kind of stuff. Not directly related to the finding dissidents kind of thing.
Sure, okay.
This was not finding, people who were anti-Volos. This
Yeah,
was
sure. Just getting
a leg up.
Yeah, got it. Getting your
But
feet
because
wet.
it happened to also be in the financial district, it was kind of a two birds with one stone kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then on top of that, you guys wanted to take over the bank as kind of a really solidifying your kind of your foothold in the red ink would be to own the bank kind of thing. But again, that wasn't necessarily directly tied to what Six was talking about or what Volos was talking about. That was kind of a thing that you guys saw an opportunity for.
Okay, makes sense. Got it.
But the initial reason that the financial district looked good was because Volos had said there may be dissidents in the financial district.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say, I'm sort of wondering what we should do with the money now that we have it.
I kind of think we should go to 6 and pay whatever cut we've got to pay because I think
that's a good point.
Yeah,
We
okay.
did, yeah.
We owe that, and then maybe just gather some intel. Like, are there yacht clubs that we should be
Yeah,
joining if we
what
want to
comes
really
next,
know? Yeah. Maybe we don't need to take over the bank.
Yeah, it's tricky. I'm just trying to figure out, like, because the one thing that Rippy he's really sort of tunnel visioned on is ingratiating himself with Volos. So it's sort of hard to tell. Like, maybe what we could do is like, I wonder if we can, I don't know, it's like parasite ourselves into the bank by showing up and saying something like, oh, it seems like you just had an incident with security, you know, do you need a new security firm?
That's right.
And we could sort of get ourselves in like that. And yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what sort of direction can we take with this now? How can we use this to now get ourselves closer, like more influential? How can we use this to make ourselves more influential? I mean, shit, we could definitely it all depends on what sort of a game we want to play in terms of long game versus short game, because we could do something like take the money and, you know, spend it on another group of mercenaries to go into something crazy. We could take the money to start our own security firm and use that to get in deep with the bank, and then use it to, like, assassinate a CEO or something. Rippy can throwing knife him in the back of the head, and we could put one of us in that spot, and then, you know, get ourselves deeper into the system. I'm just trying to think of what would make a logical next step. Is this something that we can trust Six to tell it to be honest about, or is Six so heavily invested in the Red Ink game that we're just going to get something out of pure self-interest anyways?
Yeah. Also, we have to keep in mind that everything here is trying to screw us over.
Exactly. That's what I'm worried about.
We have to be, like, legit paranoid of everything and everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I like the idea of, being security consultants, because then we can get in most rooms kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then if this bank in particular isn't the one that is the real question, we still have an option to go into all those other places. We don't get too focused on this one bank kind of thing.
Yeah. Like a legit consulting firm.
Yeah.
Like, and by legit, I mean as legitimate as you can get in a world like this, you know?
Sure,
but we can play up also kind of like, if we do go that route, we can play it up like, let's say we do get hired on somewhere and someone thinks they know better than us, and we can just lean into, like, hey, we're the expert here.
Yeah.
And what you just said is a bunch of bull.
Absolutely.
So either you listen to me or get ready to get robbed again. You know, like, just kind of lean into that.
Absolutely.
Like, that's just kind of,
That's literally that's what me and Bishop specialize in.
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of fuckery. So yeah, I think that I mean, I'm good with that. Tech, do you have any sort of I want to make sure that we're not further derailing things by some wide margin. Is there any, if we are at risk of sort of taking things wildly off base, is there any sort of investigating that we can do that would perhaps be able to guide us in a direction that's more in line with sort of what makes sense for what we're doing? No,
I think you guys are coming up with some absolutely fantastic ideas. I think you are moving forward in a good way.
Okay, yep. Fuck yeah. So I'm definitely good with going and talking to Six and settling up so that we've paid off all of our debts, and then we can talk to Six about how we would go about. I'm sure that's information that Six would be more than happy to give us, particularly seeing as how Six probably looks at us like the Ocean's 11 team, and sees dollar signs when he looks at us for potential future collaborations. So I think we'd get an honest answer about how best to go about setting up a firm, or who we can talk to help us set up a business or whatever. So yeah, I'm good with going back to talk to Six and then asking Six's opinion about businesses, and sort of going from there, and then really playing the game, really getting fucky. What does everyone else think?
I'm down for it.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't really think we have much other of any other options. So
yeah, I think this one's gonna make the most sense. Yeah,
Should we
okay.
just pat Yerby on the back. Well, good luck with that.
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, bye.
Lovely talking. All right, see you, chap.
okay, bye. I'm glad we're friends now.
Yerby, like, if Fernando, like, if he ever does something to wrong you, find us, all right? We'll take care of you. You're our friend.
and you see his eyes start to fill up with tears a little bit.
Oh my god. I want to say, as his eyes start to fill up with tears, Rippy slaps him on the back really hard with his right hand, and with his left hand, while he's distracted him, reaches down and grabs his blood martini, chugs it, and immediately goes. I like the thing, like he does the thing, like the little kid thing, like he drinks it and it goes 70% of the way towards the stomach, and then immediately comes back out as just like red foam, and he just all over the floor. He's like, fucking horrible, and then just turns around and walks away.
Eyes watering, bloodshot.
Okay, perfect.
I want to turn with my glass of eyeballs and raise a toast to Fernando.
Yeah.
That's vaguely threatening because it's all eyeballs. So maybe it's a I'm watching you sort of threat, but maybe it's just a genial, who knows? So hopefully there's some plausible deniability, but I do want to keep them in line.
Charisma.
Oh, I don't know if I have any of that. Charisma. That's +1.
Ooh.
Oh, geez.
So tonight you've rolled a 2 and a 1 and a 1 and a 2. So it's not going great.
Can I say what I think happens?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I'll go and raise the toast, but then get distracted by how gross the eyeballs look, kind of thing. Yeah. Because I'm looking at it at a new angle now that it's raised, and I'm seeing all of the
They're all smushed up against the glass and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Doesn't come off as threatening if you're grossed out by your own thing, I think.
Yeah. You kind of raise it up and then you see the eyeballs and you just kind of like freak yourself out a little bit.
Oh no. Yeah.
Fernando just kind of like awkwardly nods towards you. Okay.
I want to say that Rippy seeing Tiger doing this sort of threatening motion, or attempted threatening motion, I want to say that Rippy attempts to do the same thing, and I think Rippy would grab his glass to attempt to menacingly drink it, but it's an empty milk glass. So I want you to decide what I would roll to see how menacingly I can attempt to drink out of an empty milk glass.
Yeah, I mean, roll plus charisma.
Oh fuck yeah, baby, here we go. Oh.
Nice.
You raise the glass, which is empty.
Yep.
So you look through the bottom of the glass to Fernando, and then you just bite through the glass. And then you slowly lower the glass and you just chew the glass, and it's slicing up your mouth and blood is going all over the place.
I just want to stare right at him, in his eyes.
And Fernando's like looking at you just straight into the eyes. It's just blood is just gushing out of your mouth. And then Fernando kind of turns away a little bit.
As soon as he turns away, Rippy goes, oh fuck. Oh my fucking hell.
I kind of want Rippy to. I kind of want Rippy to take like one of the shards of glass and start picking his teeth with it, like
and then you realize that you are now free bleeding in a vampire bar.
I was gonna say,
anyway,
Rippy de-asses the club very quickly.
Yeah.
Even our new friend Count Succula couldn't resist, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So you guys leave the club, Count Succula, and you make your way back to Six's house?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So
Jesus.
What's up?
The fucking
The scary music transition.
We walked outside to a thunderstorm of blood.
Oh.
Spoopy, man.
Okay, so you guys leave the Yep.
Sorry, what did you say? I just realized we have to keep track of money again. What was the total? It was like 130 something?
173.
173 million.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
So you guys leave the club and you hop into a bus? I don't know, you're very wealthy. Are you gonna hop on a bus or?
Can we call any sort of like really predatorily priced
why did you say the P word?
really assertively priced, like I'm trying to think of the name without naming a brand. You know what I mean? Like the taxi companies that aren't taxis. Yeah, can we call like a really snazzy like limo that charges by the 15 minutes or something gross like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Rippy would call it one of those.
What's Okay, just a sec. Oh God, I made a mistake.
No.
Okay, so you're looking for an evil, nasty taxi company.
Yeah, like yeah.
Okay, the name generator is not giving me anything. So what you actually call up is
Baxi Bad Taxi.
You call up Luber.
Awesome.
That's very
Fucking
good.
Luber. Excellent. Okay. Yeah,
but we barely know her.
Rippy would pay for like the whatever the bougiest looking but cheapest option is. So if they have like the super supreme limo ride for only $19.99 or whatever, something that's probably a piece of shit on the inside but looks really flashy, and Rippy would order one of those.
Yeah. The ratings of the rides on Luber are like rough, smooth, slick, quick. And you get the super slick.
Yeah, yes, perfect.
Which is a gold-plated, diamond-crusted Humvee.
Yes. Oh fuck yeah. Okay, good. This is good.
And it shows up, and when it honks the horn, it plays the entire La Cucaracha song.
Oh, yeah, the whole thing. I love it.
From start to finish.
It's like 3 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to say that Rippy would like get into the passenger seat and sweep off his top hat in a broad theatrical manner and say,
Rippy's the name and smiling's the game. Nice to meet your acquaintance.
Yeah, hi, name's Mel. Where are you going?
Nice to meet you, Mel. Hey, was hoping you might be able to do me a favor.
and I'd like to use con artist because basically this is why I picked this guy, and this is specifically why I set this up. I want to see if I can offer to pay this guy a small premium so that whenever we need him to come and get us for any reason, he will literally eject whoever his current fare is to come and get us. Like I wanted this guy because I figured as the slick Rick, he'd know a good customer when he sees one, and he'd be someone who would always default to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
So I figured this is someone who is, as long as even if we have to pay a premium, it is someone that we have as like, this is the person who get us from A to B, no matter what shit has hit the fan.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'd like to sort of con artist my way into making him think like it is in his best interest. Like he probably thinks he's slick. I want to roll to see if I can come across as even more slick than he.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll for con artist to see if you can think that you are worth more than any fare that he could ever have in here.
Excellent. Can I roll with my +1 for someone that I've just met?
Yep, absolutely. You just met Mel.
Yep. Fuck yeah. Ooh.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah. What do you say? I mean, it's gonna have massive success. So what do you say?
So I think he'd sit down and say,
Look, Mel, is it? Nice to meet you. Here's the deal. Me and my friends, we're sort of,
and the whole time I want him to be sort of like looking casually around out the different windows as though he's trying to keep tabs of who's around.
we're sort of on the, how might you say, important end of your clientele. And look,
and I like to think that he slides some whatever, like, what does the currency look like in the red ink? Like if you actually had paper currency, is that what it looks like? Just paper currency?
Yeah, it's just fucking paper ass currency.
I think he'd slide some like, I I like to think that he carries a very suspiciously wrapped roll of like bills in his pocket.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It looks like it just came out of a stack that came out of a bank. Like there's no reason he should have this roll of cash in his pocket. And I'd like to think that he slides over like the fare plus 20% and says,
Look, here's what I'll pay just to get us from A to B, no bullshit. And if we ever need you in a pinch, I can guarantee at least that much. So long as you get there on the double and kick out whoever else might be in your cab. What do you say, Mel? Are we buds or what?
Tell you what, 10K. I'll show up whenever, whatever, for whoever, and no questions asked. And I'll just boot whatever story ass is in here.
how much did I just give him?
You just gave him probably, let's see, so it's $1,000 for the ride.
Okay.
And then, you had the 20% tip. So you just gave him about 1,200 and he's saying 10K and he just, what the fuck ever. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so I think Rippy would be irritated that he tried to upsell so much right away. And I think he sort of lean and say,
Are you fucking mental? Look at your hand. Are you bad at math? I said we'll pay you that much. That's more than you'll make normally anyways, isn't it? Would you? Of course you'd give up one fare if it meant paying a premium for another fare. So I tell you what, you come and get us in a pinch, you'll get the fare plus 30%. Don't push it.
You want me to kick out a fare for a 30% tip on another fare?
That's right. All right. Well, okay, Mel. Look. So long as you can prove what you would have got from your other fare, we'll even pay for that too. Okay.
Oh hell yeah! Yep. Done.
But no,
no, all done. Yep.
If you fuck
Nothing
us,
else needed.
If you fuck us around,
and I think Rippy would point to the backseat towards Tiger and say,
we feed you to a hole.
I grin.
Holy shit! This shit. Wait, she eats people?
Yeah, I want to be very clear. I'm saying we'll feed your entire person to her, not that we're going to feed you to her whole. But
that's what I heard too, and I wanted clarification. I'm very happy that you clarified.
We're feeding you.
I was a little scared.
Now
Is this a vor thing? Because I'm kind of into the vor
it's not
thing.
You'll be surprised what I eat first.
Oh God!
Oh jeez! Oh God! Can I just sign up for the vor thing?
The house is this way, right?
Okay.
Dance.
She's literally clickbaiting a threat.
You won't believe.
You won't believe.
You won't believe what I eat
Most
first.
doctors hate me. Yeah.
They don't know I know
One
this
thing they
free.
don't want you to know.
Well,
More
yeah.
at 11.
Okay, well, just wanted to clear that up, Mel. We're the type of VIP, and every now and then we're in a bit of a pinch, Business puts you in a bit of a pinch every now and then, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. I'm just telling you, man. You pay the other fare plus my fare plus whatever tip, and I'll be there so fast you'll think it's narratively impossible. I'll tell you where I am. You tell me where you are, and I'll be there in an impossibly fast amount of time. It will be literally game-breakingly fast how quick I'll be there if you got that kind of money.
Strange turn of phrase.
You know what? You know what? Like, out of our entire time in this city, he's the only one I believe.
That's true.
I mean, it's double the fare for one fare. I'll be anywhere you want, man. I'll run somebody over for that kind of money.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are we headed to?
If we say we need the grill of the car painted red, you know what that means.
Hell yeah, run them over. Back them up again. Park on them.
Park
shit
on
shit
them.
on their face.
No,
Hell
I like
yeah.
your enthusiasm.
Maybe a little bit.
Fuck them, man.
Maybe a little bit less conspicuous,
Oh, I get it. Yeah,
Don't want to give
sure.
it all away right away or
yeah.
anything.
Pick him up, offer him a free ride, feed a shotgun to his face,
No,
paint the back of the
that's
windows all red,
it's
throw his
the
body out on
opposite.
the
No.
fucking road, shit
No,
on
that's
his
the
face, piss on his
opposite.
grave,
No, it's
throw him around a little bit.
How about we just put him in? You put him in the trunk and then you figure it out from there. How about that?
Sure, I can do that. That's real easy.
Before I like him.
All right,
Okay,
where am I taking you to?
Anyway.
Take us to Six's place.
Or a block away, so it's mysterious.
Yeah, take us to Six. Go on there, lovey, take us to six.
I tell him to take us to the hotel that which we met him at, or the.
Don't mind him. He's had too much milk.
Take us to 60.
So Mel has got like he's got like one of those little golfing caps, whatever the hell those are called.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's got like a golfing cap on and a big old greasy brown and blonde mullet. He's got like a little like a mustache that it's just barely growing in, and he's got real white teeth. These are some pearly whites. You can tell he polishes them. He's got a toothpick in his mouth, and he's got these like big black kind of aviator sunglasses that are kind of pulled halfway down his nose.
Yep.
And he's always chewing gum.
Okay.
He's got like a Hawaiian shirt on and these like short brown, not short brown shorts. They're like regular length brown shorts kind of thing.
Sure.
And when you say 6, he just kind of turns and kind of gives you like a corner of the eye look kind of thing and like a little wink.
Okay.
And then he says, "Yeah, you got it." And,
he knows where 6 is?
Interesting.
Yeah.
A sleazeball like this probably would.
Yeah.
Yep. Interesting.
And he just fucking hammers on the gas, and the car just fucking the fucking gold-plated Humvee just fucking takes off. And he's kind of like weaving through traffic, and he's just kind of like the engine is super fucking loud. He's like, so how fast you guys want to get there? You want to get there real fast, or you just kind of want to take in some of the sights?
As fast as you can, Mel.
And he fucking swerves into oncoming traffic and just like bashes the front corner of a car in incoming traffic kind of thing, and the fucking Humvee doesn't even slow down.
Oh fuck.
You see that car go like fucking Grand Theft Auto spiraling off the road as he passes whatever car was in front of you, and he gets back in there, and he pulls up behind a car, and he just like pushes it faster and faster. And he drives like an absolute fucking murderous psycho. And you guys get to 6's place in a big hurry. And then he just like stops and he's like, "All right, we're there."
Okay, well.
And I'd like to think that Rippy passes him an extra like 100 for the speed, and says,
Hey, don't forget, if we call, you drop whatever you're doing to get to us ASAP. You got it, Mel?
"Yeah, you got it. So here, I'll give you 2 cards. Here's a card if you just want to call me like normal style, like,
okay.
Hey, Mel, I want a ride. You come pick me up, give me a ride. I gotta go to this place here. If you want to give me a ride there, I'll just come up, pay him a regular fare, not the extra fare. Regular fare to go to a regular place for a regular old Mel drive, right? You call that one.
Yeah.
And then this one is if you're like, you call this number and you're like, Mel, I gotta go here right now. Fuck off, do whatever you're doing. Come get me. I gotta go to this fucking place. You call that number. And I'm fucking murdering who's ever in the back seat and coming getting you."
Okay. Well, yeah, all right. We'll keep that in mind. Deal.
All right, sounds good.
Okay,
Can't wait to hear from you.
Okay, ta-ta.
Yeah, you guys have a great time, okay?
Okay.
Does he seem? Does this person seem trustworthy?
Roll plus wisdom.
I don't have any of that. Oh,
Just barely a pass. I will say that you get the feeling that money is his language.
Yeah.
And if someone is paying more than you, you're fucked.
Interesting.
But if you're the highest bidder, literally, he's your guy.
Excellent.
Do we have a means of communication with like we have phones, right? Or no, yeah, doesn't Bishop have a phone?
I do. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll say Bishop has a hell phone.
A hell phone. Love it.
Yes, there we go. Thank you.
They're calling me on my hell phone.
Mel, thank you for this wonderful ride. It was very fun. But, I mean, we're very aware of what makes the world go round, right? And we want to look out for you. We're a team here. We look out for our own. If you find yourself getting a better offer, you just come and talk to us first.
All right, I mean that sounds awful dangerous for me. What if somebody offers me something with just an extra 0 on the end? You still want me to call you?
We'll give you whatever they're offering plus 10%.
Oh hell yeah!
We are your best customer. Yes.
If we find out that you're trying to somehow sleazeball us, then I'm gonna feed you to her, not in a vor way.
Oh yeah, the vor thing.
Not
oh
in a
hell
nice
yeah,
way.
just fucking
No,
eat me legs
not
first.
in
I
a
want to watch
nice way.
myself.
No, you're not gonna.
boy.
Fucking just lower jaw and just fucking swallow me.
What the
Like going
fuck
down a big
am I
old water
doing?
slide, big old tum-tum water slide.
Oh,
and it's gonna
boy.
Jesus.
Oh,
Okay,
for a
okay,
little
Mel.
bit. Oh, hell yeah.
Rippy gets out and slams the door. I think Rippy would get out and prepare to head inside.
I was just gonna say pleasure doing business to Mel, and go to shake his hand and see if he'll shake my hand.
So when you go to shake his hand, he reaches out, shakes your hand, and then he kind of like turns it up for the little like reverse shake, and then he like flips it upside down, and he kind of like goes to pound your hand, like you have not made a fist yet, and he just kind of like pounds your weird open hand, kind of thing. And then he kind of pushes his aviators back up on his face, and does like a little sound, and then rolls up his window and just fucking speeds away.
Wait, can I? Yeah. So when I'll grab his fist, maybe when he does the fist bump, and try and use memory swallow on him.
Oh, okay, yep.
Well, I'll just roll and see what. Basically, I want to take a memory away from him that he's gonna kind of notice the lack of, and get kind of spooked, kind of thing.
Oh.
And then I want to give it back to him, and use that to let him know that like we'll know what he's done, kind of thing. We have the ability to see his memories.
Oh shit.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that. First, I've got to roll plus int to see if it even works.
Yep.
Okay, a 9. 7 and 9. It works, but I have to choose the following. I can't speak so long as I hold the memory inside my mouth. The person I stole it from takes violent retribution against you. Not that one. The memory is hastily warped. And you, GM, can alter one detail. I'm gonna say let's have it be hastily warped.
Yep.
But I get to choose what I'm learning about when I swallow someone's memory.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll choose it to be something about this ride, maybe Rippy's name, kind of thing. Because Rippy's right there, he can see him and he knows he's been talking to him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'll try and steal the name from his memory.
Yeah. So you steal the moment where he learned
my name.
So you steal a memory.
Yeah.
So you steal the moment that Rippy introduced himself.
Yeah, just that introduction, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you grab his fist and suddenly you get this moment through Mel's eyes when he sees this this individual who he doesn't recognize and thinks that the person definitely looks like they have some money, and you get this like sense where he's gonna put on his best personality to win these guys over. He's gonna be charismatic and outgoing and really try to upsell the ride to get as much money from this as he possibly can and try to build some sort of rapport with the people who get the super slick rides, kind of thing. And then he he says, my name's Mel, and Rippy says, Rippy, and that's where the memory ends.
Nice.
Okay. And so I'll then say to Mel, now what's my associate's name?
Oh gosh dang. Oh, let's see.
Do you remember us getting into the car? Do you remember him introducing himself?
So let's see. We passed through that red light and then no, that's
So you see, I can steal the memories from your brain, and so I will know if you take on some other twisted job.
Oh, hold on. No, I just don't remember. Just a sec.
And then I go, no, you look.
Does he have a security? I'll show
No,
him
you
the
got it. It's
security
Paul.
It seems like a Paul.
Yeah. So, well, can I tell if that's landing at all?
I mean, at this moment, he just doesn't remember something.
Okay. Okay. And then I'll say then, but I can give back as much as I take away, and I'll give it back, which looks gross, I think, because it's like vomiting out a.
Ew.
It's not vomiting, but it is from my
Cat
mouth.
puking.
A knowledge hairball.
A little bit.
Ew.
Bit.
Hate it. Hate that.
Okay, and
What does it look like? So I'm just looking at the description here. I think it's just that I let it go.
yeah.
I think it's more the knowledge bolt is grosser. That's good.
Gotcha. Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Now who gets to decide how it's warped?
You do when you tell me what the memory is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I will say, let's see, it's warped.
It would have been like I think that he thought Rippy's name was Paul or whatever.
Okay, so then when you give him his memory back.
Oh, I don't think it's warped when it goes back, right? I think it's just that it alters a detail that I would learn.
Oh, I thought that was. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, then yeah, you remember Rippy introducing himself as Paul.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that one's not bad because you know that that's fucked.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Then when you give it back to him, he's like, "Oh, holy shit! Wow, god damn! You just fucking sucked that right out of my brain, huh?"
You're being very generous. Thank you. Yes. And don't you forget it. There's more of that where that came from, and I'll take everything if I have to.
Yeah, no, that's fucking terrifying. All right, well, just don't go too far back when you're reading the memories. There's some fucked up shit back there, okay? I'll be honest, okay? So you just don't do that no more, okay? And I'll just be honest, okay? Everything.
That would be nicer for everyone, wouldn't
That'd
it?
be pretty good. Yeah. No, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Awesome. I would get out of the car then.
Okay, bye. I gotta go.
Bye, Mel. See you soon.
And he like fucking pushes up his glasses and like wipes sweat off his forehead and just fucking goes.
I want to like, as soon as he drives off and he's like out of distance,
Yeah.
I want to get my phone. I just want to text him like a kissy face emoji.
Nice.
You see the fucking car just like swerve in the distance and then keep going.
Yeah, I think I would now be good to go inside Six's place. So can you describe once again, what does Six's place look like from the outside? What does the part of town look like where he lives?
Yeah, so this is very much the residential area on the outskirts of the financial district.
Okay.
So the houses here are like kind of your classic white picket fence, American dream, wood paneled houses, 2 stories, A-frame second floor, standard, just nice looking family house.
Nice. Okay.
Nothing weird about it, nothing fucked up, just looks like a standard ass living house.
Weird, man. Dude.
That nothing kind of throws it off.
This fucking guy is like the fucking vacuum dude from Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
It's so weird
yeah.
how much he just sort of blends in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think Rippy would take off his hat, look for a doorbell or something.
There's a doorbell there. You ring it?
Yes, absolutely.
We had to be quiet the last time we were here.
I ring twice.
Ring it.
You ring the doorbell?
Yes.
Well, maybe
Oh,
that you
sorry.
raise your hand to ring it, and I'll say, wait, we had to be quiet the last time we were here. Do we want to try calling or texting and see if Six will just come to the door?
I'll lightly tap on the door.
Okay.
One little knuckle.
Yeah. Yep. And with that, you hear just a little bit of shuffling on the other side of the door after a couple seconds. And then you hear the door very gently kind of click as the doorknob turns. And you see Six's face appear in the crack on the door. Oh,
Half a ring.
back again.
Hello, Six.
Um,
Can we speak with you?
yeah. I would love to talk to you because I heard some things.
What did you hear there, mate? Spit it out. Go on. What did you hear?
You hear a banging and smashing in the background.
Oh, God, that's... Oh,
I think you see Rippy's whole face turn completely red, as he like it thinks that if he strains hard enough, it'll take back the volume of what he just said. So he's like pinched himself completely up. His mouth is like a little punctuation mark.
And then you hear a howl.
Oh.
And you hear it for maybe a split second. This blast of air and this ear-piercing howl before the door slams shut.
Oh my God.
And you hear nothing. No sound escapes at all.
what in the hell was that all about? What was his problem?
I don't know.
Who do you think his roommate is?
Werewolf. Money's on
Werewolf.
werewolf.
Sure.
A permanent werewolf or something?
Nah, gotta be a chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua werewolf.
A chihuahua wolf.
Wolf.
Okay, someone else wait a minute and then try knocking in a different way. Maybe he'll think it's someone else.
And
I'll
you
just-
hear a little bit of shuffling again, and the door opens a little bit. And Six says, "You have to be way quieter than that."
Okay. Hey, do you mind explaining who that is? What's it all
It's,
about?
It's something that we can talk about some other time if that's important.
Okay.
Listen, curiosity is just important, okay? It's fucking
that's
weird, man.
We can talk about it. This is not something that we can't talk about,
Okay.
but we're going to need to establish a certain level of trust before
I
we
just
talk about it.
I just need to know one thing. I
Yes.
just my curiosity, is it a chihuahua wolf?
How did you even know those exist?
Oh my god. No.
Wow.
It's our
All right,
worst
I owe you
nightmare.
$5, Bishop.
No, it's not a Chihuahua wolf. Although I thought about getting one of those, but they're terrifying.
They truly are.
Yeah, come on inside. We'll talk upstairs where it's safe.
Okay, sure.
And yeah, I think Rippy would like now he's being extra cautious. Would follow tepidly behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys come in, you take off your shoes, and you hear quite a commotion coming from the room. You hear a TV with some sort of like news reports playing, and you also hear grunts of a person and snarls of a creature of some sort, and a good amount of banging and crunching.
Oh, man.
And you guys go up to the second floor and you go into Six's room, which is basically just a room with some fold-out chairs that he's kind of set up.
I have a question.
Yeah.
In my researching of normal things,
Yeah.
did I come across a normal werewolf?
No.
Probably an ascended person.
Okay,
That went
no,
wrong.
that's a good question. That's a good question. Normal werewolves, so non-ascended werewolves.
Yeah.
I will say
Or similar
exactly
noise making
yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I will say that you did read about beasts that live outside of the cities
Oh yeah.
that are not necessarily ascended. They're wild creatures, but some of them would match what you would think a werewolf might be, but it doesn't transform. It's not a person. It is a beast that is permanently in the werewolf form. So it's like it's a humanoid wolf.
And that being was always that. They were born that kind of thing.
That's right. Yeah. It's like a whale. A whale's always a whale. This thing's always this thing.
It's exactly like a whale.
Excellent analogy. Okay.
Does
always a whale? Okay.
Whale's always a whale.
Let me
Yeah.
take a note here. Yeah.
Until it's not.
Until it's not.
Oh. Do we know if 6 is ascended? I don't remember.
I think we did learn that in the first one.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You did learn that then.
Because we were kind of like threatening, like if he didn't do what we wanted, we were going to kill him, and then we were like, well, he might be ascended, so. And then we're like, oh, we can't attack him. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, you guys go up to 6's room with the fold-out chairs, and let's see, is this it? Yeah, that's probably good. So you guys go up to 6's room where the lights are low. A little bit of street light comes through the window in this room, which has no anything on the walls, no carpeting, just a hardwood floor, nothing in the ceiling except for one light bulb that is turned off, and then just a stack of fold-out chairs in the corner. And he pulls out a couple and sets them up for you to all sit down in these fold-out chairs.
I hate this music. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was
going
gonna
on?
say this
Jesus
is
Christ.
creepy as fuck. Yeah, Rippy would sit down in a chair as though he's getting ready for like show and tell, like no concern.
Yeah. Yep.
I sit down in a chair and I feel like I'm about to be castrated. Like Jesus fucking Christ, Tech.
And he 6 has his hoodie up, so his hair and head is mostly obscured. He's got his big dark glasses that obscure a lot of his face, except for his completely clean shaven face, which is basically his mouth is like a narrow gash. There's almost no lips to it at all, and his nose is just a little blip of a nose.
Man, what the fuck?
A mole?
What's that?
Almost sounds like a mole.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And he says, so I see you moved on the bank information.
Oh, that wasn't us. No, what you're talking about. We don't owe you any money.
We were in the process of thinking about it, and someone else went in and hit it.
Strange, right?
Weird, right? Crazy.
That's very weird. Do you know who did it?
Yes, we put them up. Ah, shit.
Do you say that?
Yeah. I say, yeah, we're here to pay you some money, friend.
Oh. So you did do it?
Yes, of course. We were just messing with you.
Oh. Okay,
I'm a man of my word. We struck a deal. I'm here to pay you.
Oh, okay. That would be wonderful. I do cash only. I understand you might not have the cash on you. Just leave it in a duffel bag on the porch when you get a chance to get the money.
Why is it that you only do cash?
Less traceable.
How smart. Yeah, makes
But isn't it
sense.
more traceable? Because I have to like pull the cash out from somewhere.
Yeah, but after that point, who knows where it goes?
Oh, all right.
So I couldn't help but notice that I gave you some very specific information on the types of people to talk to and some things that might help you, and you had everyone in there killed. Everyone.
Yep.
My contacts, my business clients.
Ooh, that wasn't really a part of the plan, to be fair. Things go awry.
Right, and that part of the plan wasn't exactly briefed to us. You see, we consulted something of a online architecture expert, someone who we thought would help us get behind the firewalls and such. And he did. It just cost everyone in there their life.
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you that this has made some noise in the circles that I travel.
Okay, what sort of noise? Like, well done, chaps. That was a mighty good one.
Mixed.
A little bit of people questioning the kinds of information that I've been providing, if it leads to stuff like that. Because usually there's a little bit more of a warning on someone's side when death on a scale like that is to be included.
How many people died anyways?
There were the 15 employees,
Oh, jeez.
the 27
God.
civilians,
Oh,
and
shit.
then the 5 thieves.
Okay. Oh,
There were-
okay. All right. I was told it was 3.
No, it
this
was,
is a much bigger issue. Oh my
It was
God,
a
I am
lot.
so sorry. That is
You-
all Rippy's fault.
Well, listen, Rippy had it all under control. Bishop comes in, Bishop this, Bishop that, lawyer this, lawyer that. You know how it is.
How
It
did
all
you know
got
I
lo-
was a lawyer? I only brought that up twice today.
It all got lost somewhere in the fine print, you know. How it is. Listen, someone in your position, Mr. Six, has to be ready to roll with the punches, eh?
no, I am. I completely get it. I did not forbid you or warn you against killing people.
Well, did you know
That's
about the
right.
automatic turret security
Yeah.
system?
Yes, that was on the blueprints I gave you.
He gave us to that.
I just
Oh, that's true. I didn't read them. That's my mistake.
It was mostly that the person that we had consulted,
Contracted.
to do the overwatching of the whole thing sort of shit the bed,
You know how hard it is to get a good project manager.
right?
And who was it that did this?
I put my hand up.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we have a contract and we cannot answer that.
I can appreciate that. That makes sense. Signing a contract like that before.
Silly NDAs, you know.
Yes. No, that makes sense. I'm okay with that.
But I can tell you they won't be around these parts for a significant amount of time. They are returning elsewhere.
Okay, that was going to be my next question is,
Yeah.
are they
You're worried about
trustworthy?
this sort of thing happening again anytime soon, anything like that? No, it was a one-time thing.
Did you mention my name with them?
Absolutely not. Just as I won't mention yours with them, with you.
Okay. And do you suspect they're going to be a problem in the future?
No.
Well then, this just looks like a little bit of tidying up on my end, and that should handle everything. I don't think there's anything too big of a deal here, to be totally honest. And you made out with the
About
money,
50
I
million, yeah.
50 million.
I grin as I'm obviously lying because I don't want to like set him the wrong way.
The thing is don't you have a thing where like any lie is just believed no matter what?
No,
What's
people
that
just can't.
thing?
No, people just can't tell if I am hiding the truth, essentially. So I don't know if they'll believe every lie, but they can't. Essentially, insight checks do absolutely nothing to me. Is essentially what it-
Gotcha. Okay. So he can assume that you're lying to him.
Yeah.
But he can't like nail you down and find a way to prove that you're lying to him.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so when you say that, he definitely like smiles just a little bit because literally information is his whole fucking game. He knows how much money was in that bank.
Yeah.
And he says, As long as my cut's on the front porch in a duffel bag in the next couple days, I don't really care how much you got.
What would prevent someone from taking said duffel bag off the porch?
Oh, trust me. Nobody's going to take a duffel bag off my porch.
Okay.
Okay.
If they do, that's not your problem.
Okay. Well, that part right there sounds like a pretty good deal. Now, we were also wondering something, Mr. Six.
Yes.
Go ahead, Sebastian.
Rippy just pushes Sebastian forward and stands there looking very satisfied.
After you push him forward, like I like to think he's like next to me and I help push him forward again.
Well, we were wondering if you had any more intel on any goings on happening, since this is just a simple cleanup job.
Wow, another job already?
Well, another job, and we were thinking about perhaps starting up something of a contracting, close protection, security investor sort of firm, now that we have some capital.
Is there anyone we'd be stepping on the toes of if we were to open up such a consultancy?
Well, of course you would, but that's not a huge problem necessarily.
Also,
I have to ask though, security consulting. You did just have a security system blow apart 50 innocent people.
Well,
Well,
who
we're not
needs to know
exactly going to
that?
put that on the resume
Yeah.
now, are we?
Precisely.
No, but I know that, which means that it can be known.
it wasn't us though. It was a contractor.
And you wouldn't have done that if you had done the job yourselves?
Exactly.
We had your
Precisely.
blueprints.
Or a little more. We have a little more finesse than that.
All right, well, I won't pin the security system on you guys, but I won't claim your finesse until I see it.
Fair.
But I can make the security thing be mysterious partners problem, not yours. Okay. You want to go into security consulting. It's a tough field to get into, but give me a day or two and I'll see if I can find some weak links looking to be replaced.
Perfect.
Thank you.
And going forwards, I'd like us to come to an agreement where I just hand you information and you already know the cost. So, what sounds fair to you guys?
Good question. This is for the information. This is for getting us information about how and when we might slide in as security consultants.
This is any and all information going forwards. When you say, yes, we're interested, you've already agreed to the price. Any information going forwards.
So you're trying to renegotiate the contract we set up with you before this?
I know. What was the contract?
Yeah, I think we already set this up.
Yeah, we did.
Wasn't that just for this job, or was that for all
Nope.
jobs going
No,
forward?
it's
All
not
jobs going forward.
What was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember the terms.
I don't
myself.
recall any of the terms.
Bishop Kane rolls, has a eidetic memory and remembers it perfectly.
Okay, tell me what it was.
Oh, fuck. We got everything for free.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. That rings a bell.
I thought it was a percentage of all.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
it
it was-
was 13% or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We did this one down to like 13%, and then everything future,
It's
It would-
15 or something.
it was like 15 or 10. I forget
I
what
think it was 10, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Yep, never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
you've
think
already said that.
we would remind him of that then.
Yeah. No, he would have remembered it. Not asked it. That was definitely the DM forgetting.
Oh, okay.
I had only remembered the 13% thing.
Okay, sure.
Okay, yeah. Then he says, "All right, then. Come back in 2 days, and I'll have a weak link set up for you."
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That
sounds lovely. Now, how's about we make you a deal?
I love deals.
If you continue to bring us bigger and bigger catches, each time you bring us a bigger catch than a time before, we'll pay you 15% instead of 10.
Oh.
So if you bring us a job where we need to do some consulting for 1.2 million and we do it and we give you 10%, and then the next time you bring us another one for 1.4 million, then we'll give you 15% rather than 10.
I like this. I can get you some pretty lucrative deals, and I will make sure to constantly one-up myself.
Excellent.
I'm going to start small though, because you did a good job with the bank, but it was messy, and I need to see what you guys do as yourselves.
Sure.
All right, that works for me.
And you're happy to meet here? Would you prefer a different, less volatile venue?
No, this is perfect right here. This is a good spot.
Will you trust us with the with who this other person is? Who we have to be quiet for?
That would be contingent on a couple things. I would need to know your politics.
Okay.
And I would need an agreement.
What sort of agreement?
It would be an agreement that, well, why don't we talk politics first?
Okay. What sort of politics are you curious about?
That's a vast field.
Yes.
It is a vast field, but when it really boils down to it, it's really just one thing, isn't it?
Okay.
When you're thinking about the grand schemes of rules and laws and who's in charge and who calls the shots and why we do what we do, there's really just one thing, right?
Meaning what?
We live in a political pyramid with a point at the very top.
Yeah.
You're wondering what we think of that point?
Exactly.
Ooh, I exchanged looks with the party.
Didn't we kind of explain that point of view when we were last here?
That we were looking to help Volos?
I think we said we asked if anyone was in his bad books, didn't we? What were you gonna say last deal? Sorry.
No worries. I think we said that we were looking for what was it to gain more power essentially towards that direction, and that perked up Six's ears a little bit.
Oh yeah, because that was when he said, "What do you want?" And I think Rippy leaned forward and said, "More."
Yeah,
and that was when he liked that response.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think I'm wondering if this is the sort of thing where I should try to roll to, like, because I could con artist him, but I mean, what would be wrong with sort of going further down the avenue of, like, what is our opinion on Volos? Well, as long as he doesn't cause us any problems and we don't cause him any problems, then we don't think about him at all. As long as he's not fucking with us and we're not fucking with him, then the grind continues, you know? What does the party think of that? Well, I mean, I guess we don't. It's kind of hard to fuck. I can't communicate that telepathically. So I guess Rippy will just fucking say that out loud. He'd say,
Well, where's politics in terms of Mr. V Dog? Well, I would say that mostly, unless somehow we're required to interface with him directly, we stay out of his lane, he stays out of ours, and that's it.
As Rippy's saying this, I want to profile my subject.
Yeah.
And I'm allowed to, when you investigate a subject, you can form a precise mental image of your target based on your findings. Roll guile. And essentially, I want to learn about our subject's next move. After Rippy says that, I want to try to gain inclination of whether that's the answer he wanted to hear or not.
Ah, okay, roll.
Okay. 8.
Okay. So with that, you get to choose one, right?
Yes,
And you want to choose what his next move is, right?
Yeah, learn the subject's next move.
Okay, which is basically, is it a positive or a negative thing based on his response? Okay. And so Rippy, you said basically as long as Volo stays out of our business, we stay out of his business and everything's fine.
Yeah,
exactly. Like I'm trying hard not to imbue any particular opinion one way or the other. Like I'm trying to say it in such a way that we don't risk aligning ourselves too much in either direction. So basically I'm not saying like fuck Volos, like we'd usurp him if we had the chance, nor are we saying, oh man, he's the big dog, we gotta do whatever he says. I'm sort of saying like, hey, if he doesn't bother us, we don't bother him, and other than that, we don't think about him. We don't care what he wants or what his policies are, as long as it doesn't affect us.
Yeah. And so Bishop, what you get is he's gonna try again. He's not okay with a non-answer.
Interesting.
With this line of questioning. Is the so I guess with you profiling him, as Rippy is saying this, he kind of, his shoulders shift just a tiny bit. And you see his mouth turn down on the corner just a tiny little bit in dissatisfaction with that answer.
Interesting.
And he says, but really, nothing happens that doesn't interface with the tip of the pyramid in some ways. Everything is designed from it, right?
I think Rippy, trying as much as he can to not show any unease, would sort of just look at the rest of the party, like out of the side of his vision, like he's now sort of talked himself into a corner and doesn't feel like he can necessarily bullshit his way out of this one.
I'll step in, and I will say, I'll step in and say,
how do we explain how we feel about Volos without fucking ourselves over?
I'll step in and say, for now, that's all. Current lane. We're looking to change gears, obviously, into something a little bit more high speed, because I think there might be something a bit more powerful out there. Let's try. I'll look at it and say, the triangle tip that you have described is not the triangle tip that I envision.
Okay.
Interesting.
And with that, his mouth goes back to just kind of a straight line gash in his face.
Interesting.
And kind of looks over at you, Bishop. And he says, so what you're saying is that the system, as it is right now, the pyramid, as it's been built, is Imperfect or incomplete?
I think
Well,
it's
we've-
bigger. Oh, go ahead.
Well, you finish your thought.
I was gonna say I think it's bigger than you know.
He leans forward in his chair a little bit. Bigger than I know. Now that is something I haven't heard.
Interesting. Ooh, good luck.
What? How do you seek to fit into this pyramid so big that even I can't see it?
I want to like lean in real close.
Yep.
I aim to break it.
And he smiles so wide.
Oh.
What do his teeth look like?
His teeth look, mostly normal.
Square, not pointed?
Yeah.
Good,
Square,
okay.
Square, not pointed. Yeah.
That's a good start. Okay.
He says, "This is something that I like to hear a lot. I feel that the pyramid is imperfect. I believe that the pyramid is imperfect. If you know that the pyramid is bigger, then I would like to know what you know. But of course, that would be unfair to just ask that of you with no return. So I can offer you great things.
Oh,
If you
come
will
on,
explain to me."
then. Oh, great things. Piss off with the great things. What does that even mean, great things? What sort of great things could you offer us, huh? What that we haven't already got?
Well, if you'd let me finish,
Oh, yeah, okay, go ahead.
I explain all sorts of great things. I can
Okay.
offer you a place in the perfect pyramid. If it's a larger pyramid, perhaps I can't guarantee the place that I think I can. But I can guarantee you power and resources beyond anything you could accomplish on your own. Beyond anything any ascended could achieve on their own. I can give you the power to break the pyramid as long as you're willing to rebuild it with some guidance, or let it be rebuilt without your inclusion, depending on what you want from this broken pyramid. I can give you allies, money, political gain, and eventually the power of the top of the pyramid, as far as I understand it.
And why would you be willing to part with something like that? Rather than taking it for
Because-
yourself?
I can't take it for myself. I need people like you.
Why is that?
Before we talk any further, we need to come to an agreement that is binding beyond words and binding beyond contract and legal.
Well, now you can see why it maybe makes us a little bit uneasy that we told you exactly what our plans are, but now you're trying to create a contract just to give us the same answer. sort of starting to feel like it's not very a balanced equation.
I
We
just
give you
offered
information
you-
for free. You don't give us any information of yourself.
I just told you I'll give you power, allies, money, political gain.
That only means so much because it kind of depends on the person who's giving those things.
Precisely. Couldn't have said it better myself, Mr. Sebastian. Exactly as he said. It means nothing that you're offering us these things when you won't even tell us what your intentions are. We told you what ours are, but as soon as we want to know yours, you just say, oh, I'll make you very powerful and we need to sign an agreement and all of this and that.
I've said that your goals make me happy. We are aligned with that.
Right.
But if you're trying to trick me and lie to me to sell me out, we need to come to an agreement where you're unable to do that before I say anything.
Okay.
So, if you're willing, and only if you're willing, I would have you swear a soul oath.
A soul, S-O-U-L?
Yes.
Oh, what does that entail?
It entails words that I will speak to you that you then repeat. And it will bind you through to your soul in a way where violation forfeits your soul forever.
And what would the conditions of this agreement be?
Seems
That
kind
you
of
don't
one-sided.
use what I tell you against me.
Ah, you see. And are you going to make a similar agreement with us? Nothing you will do will interfere with us in any way whatsoever?
Absolutely.
I don't know about this. What do you think, friends? It seems suspicious to me that he asked us what we want with the tip of the pyramid and we explain it, but now he wants some big grand gesture just to tell us the same answer to the same question for himself.
I find
This is a hard pass for me.
Yeah, that's a hard pass just because, and I want to make this perfectly clear, you have a client base. How many of these people in your client base have had to do this sort of agreement with you before us?
That's something I can't answer.
I want to do an inside to see if that answer is 0. Like he's trying to hide
Yeah, go
something.
ahead. Roll plus wisdom.
Dang it, roll 20.
Oh man,
Can't
it's hard to
get-
read.
Yeah.
With the hood up and the glasses and his nearly unreadable face, it's hard to tell.
I really want to ask a question, but okay, so listen, I'm going to tell the party where I'm at with this. This is why it's a hard pass for me. All right. I think it's a little too convenient that this guy, especially with his fucking music, okay? Put me on edge. I don't know. But I feel like it's a little too convenient that almost every arc we've been in, there's been a fucking Volos entity there that has been trying to fuck us over that we didn't realize was there.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like this is the
verbiage. Yeah.
yeah, like I'd love to make deals. Like he said a few things and I'm just kind of like, is this Volos or one of Volos's like minions that make sure that all of the ascended stay in check and no one gets too out of place?
Yeah, because especially with the whole, like, if I explain to you what my mission is, you have to make a soul contract and never say anything. I don't know, man.
Just out of character, Volos's MO is everyone like I'll treat you like my best friend as long as you are not higher than I am on the food chain.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So he might treat you, it's like kind of like the mafia, like they treat you well, they you're part of the family, but to hell if you try to take the Don position, you know that.
Do we want to ask in universe to kind of have a moment to discuss among ourselves and see if there's a private place that we can not be overheard in? Or do we want to just answer?
We're allowed to say Volos in this universe, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
All right. In that case, Bishop, I think, is going to go with his gut, and I'm going to use Interrogator and ask him a single question.
Okay.
Oh, your mic cut out. You good?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. When you question someone to get the information out of them, roll Guile. On a 10 plus, they tell you everything you want. On a 7 to 9, you can only choose one. You only get some of the information you need, or it takes longer than you'd like to get the information out of them. So I'd like to use Interrogator to ask him the question, how loyal is he to Volos?
Okay. Roll Interrogator. Okay.
Ooh, 10, baby.
On a 10 plus. How loyal are you to Volos?
Yes.
I operate within the confines of the world he has constructed. I abide by the rules, and I flourish, given my set of talents. And thus, my role in this world does not conflict at all with the way Volos has set it up. And if you want to know the specific details of my allegiance, you will have to take the soul oath.
That's going to be a hot pass.
Yeah. What political party are you part of? Well, if you sell your soul to me, I'll let you know.
6, I'll be honest, I'm interested, but I think we need to get to know each other a little more first.
Yeah, besides
Maybe this is... Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, besides, I can just go to the, public records office and find out how you vote, and pretty much that'll inform me of where you are.
Well, are we going to trust you something like that in a place like this? Come on. No way they're keeping accurate records. Listen, it does not inspire much faith in us as your compatriots when there seems to be an unequal willingness to exchange information. We give you incredibly revealing personal information and you play hopscotch with us the entire time. Hoppity-scotch.
I think this is a matter of a trust issue. You see, when we asked about your howling friend in the house, you said it's not something we can't talk about. It's just something that requires a little bit more trust. And then later, the same exact conversation or day, if you will, we inquire something about you when you say we need to have a soul oath. It is going to require a little bit more trust.
Well, you see, the thing is, without the soul oath, you can simply lie to me. And
we can just not talk about it.
If you don't want to know about what's downstairs, I don't have to tell you. If you don't care, we can just leave it alone.
For someone in Intel, you're going to tell me that anytime you need a trusted associate, you do a soul oath? You kidding me?
Well, let me rephrase it like this. Could you tell us why you're so why do you need to know specifically how we feel about the pyramid in order to tell us about what's going on downstairs? Can you give us more information about why you're being so secretive?
Roll plus charisma.
Nice. Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
Because the two are inextricably linked. And
interesting.
To tell you about one would be to tell you about the other. I could just tell you it's my protection downstairs.
Okay.
But that's not a satisfying answer, is it?
Not really, no.
And to tell you any more would be to, well, to be perfectly honest, would be to betray my own soul oath.
Well, why don't you tell just one of us then? And then that one of us can tell the rest of us whether or not it's worth it to take the bond in the first place. I mean, you could just make it so that that person can't say what you've told them, but they could tell us whether or not it's a waste of time.
Oh, that's a good idea. Sebastian, get over here.
Get over here, Sebastian, you're up.
I'm right next to you.
Come on, get over here.
Here he is. What you think about that, Six, eh? Why don't you tell Mr. Sebastian what it is that you're so secretive about? Swear him to silence about it, and then he can decide whether or not it makes sense for all of us to take the same plunge. Surely you've got nothing to worry about unless what you've got planned is nefarious, eh?
I don't know. This is arcane school loans all over again. I smell it.
I would gladly take a soul oath from one of you and tell you everything. And then you can decide whether or not that's worthwhile for your friends.
What do you think, Sebastian? This is up to you. Think long and hard about it and don't make a decision on the snippy snap.
Sebastian tries to disappear.
It's absolutely your decision, but you should do it. I would like to take. I mean,
Why aren't any of you walking up to this? Oh, huh?
I'm sorry, I was looking at my phone.
Uh-huh.
well, it's because you're very brave.
Very
You're so
brave.
brave.
Very brave.
I pinched his cheek. So brave.
Very brave.
No.
indeed.
See, I took the bullet when we were in the tunnel that would eat you.
Oh yeah.
That
Well, we
was
did
the
tell
bullet.
you not to go.
I already
into the-
took the bullet. It's
To be
one of your
fair-
guys' turn now.
To be fair, you keep doing things that are stupid. I'm gonna go through the wall. I'm gonna push through even though I'm in third degree burns. I'm
That's
gonna
the
step
meat
into
bag
the
that got pulled
shadows.
in.
What?
You don't remember how you were skinned alive? That's it.
Yeah.
That said, that was forced upon you. I
No,
made
I'm
that
talking about the
decision.
other. I'm talking about the first time.
Oh yeah, that was totally. Yep, that was a pretty dumbass decision. I'll admit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You were like, no, I can get back inside. I left my falafel there.
I mean, it was a good falafel. But
Well, what-
I don't know. I took one for the shield to find out what it would do. I took the hit in the tunnel where we realized the darkness is going to kill you. I think I've taken a couple of bullets here already.
All right. How about? And I look at Six. How about you? How about I draft up a soul deal? What the hell do you call it again?
A soul oath.
A soul oath. How about I write up a soul oath for you to me?
That's not how this works.
Well, why not? You just said it's a trust thing. Listen, this is a hard pass for me. I'm not gonna lie to you, friend. We've done one job together, and then you're immediately like, soul oath. You know, that seems a little strange.
You're just
It's kind of like we went up
pushing
to Wendy's one time, and then you show up on my doorstep the very next day, and you're like, "Hey, bestie," and I'm like, "We just went to lunch one time."
If you don't want to know, that's
Not
fine.
right now. I don't.
won't
Not at
tell
that
you.
price. That's a hell of a prize.
You suggested having one of you take it and tell the others if it was worth it. I'm just
No, I
saying
mean
I'm
just
willing.
in general. You're the one that brought up this whole solo
Well,
thing to begin
would
with.
you be able to tell us exactly what we would be swearing to before we agreed to swear it? Could you said that we're going to repeat the words back to you. Could you tell us what it is? And then
That's
we
important.
can, yeah, right? It wouldn't make sense for you to say, well, you have to agree to say the words and then I'm going to say the words and then you have to say them. It would make much more sense if you told us the words and then we could decide whether or not we want to say them back. Wouldn't that make sense?
Indeed.
Couldn't
The
you?
words themselves
Yeah.
are revealing.
Okay.
Still
so you
not.
couldn't say the words unless you were doing the soul oath.
What about in general terms? Maybe not specifics,
Yeah,
but
swap them out with a synonym.
yeah, like an apple
Yeah.
or just random
Sure.
nouns. Swap out the nouns.
I can do that. I
Okay.
can do that.
Okay.
I will take no action or knowingly omit any information that will directly or indirectly have a negative effect on me. I
On
place
you?
my soul within the soul oath and submit myself to eternal damnation and torture should I break any of these tenets.
Ooh, that's a bit of a tight one, isn't it?
Don't like that one.
Feeling a
Don't
bit
like that one.
claustrophobic.
So there are some extra words in there
Okay.
on the specifics of exactly what
Ooh,
and
boy.
who you will not be harming,
Okay.
but it is a protection for me.
Listen, let me go ahead and draw you up a little scenario, okay?
Yes.
We do the solo. We
Yes.
sign it before we essentially sign a blind contract because we don't really know what we're signing to. And the verbiage
Yes.
of the contract essentially says that we can cause no harm to you under any circumstances, otherwise we forfeit our souls, right?
Yes.
Okay. Surprise, surprise. We sign it. Turns out you're actually Volos, and now we can do nothing against Volos. Not that we want to or need to, but just in case we ever wanted to in the future, now we can do nothing against the supreme power that it belongs in this universe because we have signed a soul oath and we've given away one of the only trump cards we have.
True.
Okay.
I hope you realize
Fair.
how that you are essentially asking us to sign a blind contract that will damn our souls for all of eternity when we don't know why we're signing it. For all we know, we could sign it. You'd say, "Did you know you can save 15% of your car insurance by switching to Geico?"
Okay. I am not Volos.
Do you work for Volos?
I do not work for Volos any more than the average person here works for Volos. Everybody works for Volos because he built everything here. So we all work for him. Beyond that, no, I do not.
Does that sound right? Is he being truthful?
Roll plus wisdom for insight.
With me, that's guile. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay, a 10 and a 12. Those were true statements.
I'm gonna ask him one more question. I want to look him right in his. I'm gonna like put both hands on the desk and just like lean
Yeah.
across, get right in his fucking face.
Yep.
Do you want Volos to fall?
I cannot answer that.
Yes, you can.
I think he's saying he won't answer it unless you swear the oath.
I won't swear to the oath unless he answers it.
I won't swear it either.
I can't answer that because I've sworn the oath.
Oh. Can you not tell us anything because you've sworn an oath to that thing downstairs to protect it and telling us would break it?
I can't tell you the things that I can't tell you because I've sworn a soul oath that prevents me from telling you these things.
Okay, say nothing at all if you've sworn a soul oath to the thing downstairs. Technically, you're not telling a lie. You're not obligated to speech. Everyone's got to have silent periods every now and then, right? Okay, starting right now. Holy
soul
fucking
oath
shit,
says-
I swore a soul oath. Oh my
Literally.
fucking goodness, oh shit.
Cannot omit any information either.
Okay, say
Nor
something.
can I take an action.
Say something after this pause if you've sworn a soul oath to the thing downstairs.
I don't think I actually understand what it is.
Holy
I can or cannot do that.
Oh,
Word tells you.
I
which
can
way
confirm
I
he
have
either
to-
has or has not sworn a soul oath to the thing downstairs. He either has or hasn't. I'm not sure one of the two. Okay, well, shit.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Let me think.
I think
Let
we
me
might need
Hold
to
on,
take
shut
a-
up.
okay,
Shut
all right,
up. Shut the
shutting
fuck
up.
up.
Okay,
Shut the fuck up.
shutting it.
Shut
Yep,
up.
you got it.
Shut up. Just
Yep.
shut up.
Mm,
I
zip.
forgot what it was. You can go ahead.
Okay.
Shut up.
I forgot what I
Anyways.
was going to say now too. It's
Okay,
gone.
good.
Bye.
All right.
Okay.
He's still talking. Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up, Rippy. Fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. That was mean. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't have anything. Say what you were gonna say.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Listen. Is your soul oath going to trap us in any way, as in maliciously?
This kind of depends on where your politics lie. If they lie where I suspect they do, and we are on the same side, then no. If you are trying to...
Go on.
If you're trying to
Stop
double
overthinking it, just
cross...
say it.
If you're trying to double cross me, then yes, it will trap you maliciously. It literally says eternal damnation and torture.
True.
If one of you wants, one of you can take the oath, hear what I have to say, and tell the others whether or not it's worth it.
I would take it, fellows, if you'd like. Or we can carry on, maybe do some other trust exercises and see again some other time.
Well, Rippy,
I like that.
Rippy's not very good with the
And he was waving his hands like the Captain Jack Sparrow arms.
ooh, more of a, you know.
And he's imitating like picking someone's pocket.
So, in terms of saying things that somehow swear us to an eternal contract that could possibly influence the rest of our mortal souls, a bit out of my depth, to be honest. Not really sure whether or not it should boil down to me as opposed to whether or not we should say this. Not exactly well informed in the way of unbreakable vows.
No, not an unbreakable vow. That's trademarked.
Oh,
Yeah, I was going to call it that, but yeah, solo.
That's
right.
the one. Yeah. Never
You're not
mind
taking
my
unbreakable
previous
vow and
conversation.
staying.
Yeah, my previous combination of words. Never mind. The soul oath. Not so sure about them. So maybe one of yous with the more magical experience should be the one to decide whether or not we do this or wait till what we do.
Yeah, I don't know anything about souls in this universe either. Can I?
Hold on, I've weighed. I think I should be the one that takes it to test it because I also have hidden agenda.
Oh, what's that?
Essentially means no one can read my mind.
Oh, yeah,
Not
no,
even-
that makes
not
sense.
even Volos.
That makes sense then, so that it would be undetectable.
Yeah.
But not if you don't want to. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I absolutely don't. But Bishop would be inclined.
Well, question, I guess. The other question is, do we need this?
Yeah,
Can we make our own way?
That's the other thing I've been debating is like, do we even know that we need this information? I don't even know that we necessarily need to know this information now. It may become apparent later on that we do indeed need it, and in which case we can decide whether or not to take the plunge. But at this point, it kind of feels like we're trying to decide whether or not to take a risk for something that we might not actually need anyways. We might not need to know what the. Imagine we take this big crazy oath, and then he's like, "Oh, we're down. That my friend downstairs is planning on taking over the entire freshwater farmed fish economy." And we're like, well, I'm so glad we spent all this time to find out something that doesn't fucking affect us at all. So at this point, it feels a little bit like we're debating whether or not to take a big risk for something that may have literally no payoff, and we don't even know if we need to do it. But we may need to at some point. So I guess it just becomes: do we take the plunge because we might need to know now, or we might need to know later? Or
hold on,
go ahead. Yeah, what do you think?
You just gave me a good idea.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Listen, Sticks. You want us to take a very big chance on you. Can we agree to that?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna need you to take a leap of faith with me, and if you take this leap of faith, I will take your oath.
I'm listening.
I need you to answer one question for me. And then, after that's done, I need my friend here. I look at Tiger to do something that she does. Can you get me access to Volos's box? And I make like a hand gesture, like the little box that he would hold in his hand.
Yeah.
Can you get me access to Volos's box? It's so intriguing.
What is your friend going to do?
Depends on your answer. Don't worry, it won't harm you in any way.
It's true, it won't.
So you're thinking of eating his memory?
I'm thinking of whether he answers it the right way or the wrong way. She can eat the memory, and then we're safe from me asking that question.
If I roll right, if I roll good.
Yeah. So I think devouring someone's memory is technically harm.
Oh.
Okay.
So I will require a charisma roll to try to deceive him of that.
Oh no, I thought it wasn't harming him. In that case, I will say I'll reword if I can.
Yeah.
I'll essentially say I want to ask you, a specific question, which you can answer honestly. And if it's a question you're not too comfortable with, my friend here can actually remove that memory from you, and actually give you plausible deniability.
I can answer the question and then choose to have the memory removed,
Yes.
or choose to retain the memory, right?
Well, it depends on your answer. If I ask you a question and it's like, "Oh, you're a bad guy, kill him," and it's like, "No, I want to have this memory removed."
Okay. I can agree to this.
All right. And then I'll ask him, "Can you get me access to Volos's box?"
I think eventually, yes.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I love and hate that we've taken so long to agree to this deal.
No, dude,
You have made us so paranoid in this fucking universe,
this
man.
is
Any other universe would be like, "Eat them."
No, dude, this is. Let's be honest. I think to a large extent, this is part of the combat in the red ink,
Yes.
man. It's
Yes,
like,
right,
yeah, it's
yeah.
a battle of wits rather than
Absolutely.
like brawn. So I love it.
Absolutely.
I'm so.
Yeah.
My mind is going a million miles an hour just trying to think of what the fuck could this mean? Why won't he tell us? How can we get the information? Do we want the information? Are we gonna be worse off in an exchange if we agree to swear this fucking thing and we get the information? Like, oh my god, dude.
I'm totally
say-
scared. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, can I say one other risk, but it's out of character, and is that cheating?
No, go ahead.
Okay, what if we take an oath like this? Are we gonna wind up having to tell this person about the other inks and stuff? And is that a problem?
Oh, that is true because he did say that he's
Yeah.
gonna have the condition in there, but you can't withhold information from me.
Yeah,
So
and it definitely would affect him.
exactly. Because if he was to say,
Yeah.
tell me what you know about reality, we would have to. We can't withhold information.
Well, even on
crazy.
top of that, he could easily find out our true mission here.
oh
might take
yeah. Oh
that
my
oath.
god. And then
Yeah,
then he
that's
gets
Then we're fucked.
then he could turn and sell that to Volos and really fuck us.
Unless we can sell him on the Prime Ink kind of thing. If he wants the pyramid to change,
We're in the red ink.
probably
I
not.
don't-
Yeah, fair enough.
It sounds like he wants to be the point of the pyramid, and the white ink is anything but. Or not white ink, but the prime ink. Prime ink is everyone's equal, everyone's wanting for nothing. This guy wants to be where Volos is at.
I think he doesn't. I think he wants to be like up there, but in the shadows, kind of thing. I don't think he wants to be the figurehead.
Sure.
But I guess it's still the same result.
I mean,
isn't it? Yeah, it's still the
They're
same.
still pulling the strings on the figurehead.
Yeah,
you know.
you're right.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm honestly stuck. I'm honestly stuck. I mean, my own personal leanings, I'm leaning towards not taking the oath because I just don't see this as being mission critical information for us right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be later, but I think at this point we're still pretty new to the red ink and getting ourselves so unbreakably connected to a person who will have an unimaginable amount of resources. Like, I'm just trying to think. I'm so torn. I don't know, man. I don't know if this is information that we need or if we can wait and see if it's important later.
Yeah, I'm of the same mindset. It's like, we're here to fuck up this ink, but the thing is, this ink fucks back, and usually worse. So I kind of want to minimize how hard we get fucked. From all the shenanigans the red ink has thrown at us so far. It's been kind of small stuff, but now we're starting to see like the bank thing happen, and our fingers aren't necessarily on it, but there are people that know who ordered that. You know, those mercenaries and stuff like that. Like Six is one of those people. I'm sure you could get that information easily. But I'm very paranoid at this point, in the sense of like, the less we say to people that are not us, the higher chance we have of pulling off our mission.
Okay.
You know what? Hold on. We haven't asked one person. Tech, what do you think we should do?
Yeah.
I'm thinking you guys are fully embroiled in the nightmarish, paranoid, double crossing, what the fuck, who the fuck of red ink, and you guys are going through it well, man. There's you guys are asking all the right questions, you're doing all the right things, and at the end of the day, you know, you just gotta do what you think is best. Unfortunately, action and inaction both have consequences.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for my own personal OOC and IC leanings, I'm leaning towards not doing it for now. I think we should pursue the security consultant firm angle, and then see where that takes us.
I want to see what the second deal he brings to us is. Like, this is a very big ask for after completing a single job, you know?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
For all we know,
Yeah.
his soul oath is get me more souls, you know, stuff like that.
Well, he
Like-
told you what the soul oath was, right? It's basically,
Yeah, but
with
why
the
so eager to
information you-
pull us in after one job? You know, like like if I was a criminal
He's
mastermind.
thirsty is what we're trying to say. He's
Yeah,
thirsty.
exactly. He's we thick and he's thirsty. That's where we're getting at here.
yeah, you revealed a little bit of your political leanings, which he became very interested in. And the soul oath is, once you have an exchange of information, you cannot wield that against him.
Right. No, Tiger is definitely because she's all about curiosity. She would want to take it just to find out what the info is, but I would totally go with the party. If we want to leave it for right now and say, let's come back to this, but you're intriguing us for sure, and we're not saying no forever, but we're saying not right now.
And I was literally about to say, yeah, you know what, fuck it, go for it. What doesn't matter if you take it and you don't like the answer or whatever, because if you take it and he tries to pull information from you, we are all fucked.
I know,
Because you
that's
can't,
it too,
you
hey?
personally can't withhold information.
What if I ate the memory of the Prime Ink thing from whoever is going to take the soul oath, and then they take it, and then they figure out what the information is, and they can tell us if it's worth it without us being at so much of risk? But there's no getting out of the soul oath, though. It's not a cancelable thing.
Is there a way I can cancel the soul oath?
No.
Even
What
if
if I
I
get-
were to remove the memory of whatever the subject was?
Oh shit! What if it's that? Can I take the soul oath, verify what it is, and then if I'm like, oh no, this is gonna fuck us, she can just like bloop 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 bloop, and I will allow her to delete that memory from me, and now I don't have any knowledge of it.
Let me think about this. So you take the soul oath. You learn my secrets. And if you deem the information to be damaging to you, then Tiger will eat the memory and you will no longer have my information. Will Tiger have it?
Tiger, can you like vomit it out and like now you don't have it?
I could lie here, but no, I don't. I think I just have it. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything to do to get it out of my brain.
Try lying.
What's that?
I would suggest lying.
Right? It will be completely gone from the person's memory.
You better
And
roll so good right here, you little shit. I see a deception check.
in my
Yeah, go ahead
future.
and roll plus charisma.
Just right away, huh? I don't even. Okay, it's a plus
Well, I mean,
one.
you're lying about it, right?
I will, but I'm gonna try and just kind of obfuscate. No, yeah, I am lying. You're right.
Yeah.
Shoot!
Oh my God.
Shoot! Hopefully,
Um,
this is enough to not get us totally kicked out and with no further audience with this person forever.
Yeah. So 6 kind of looks at you, and they kind of they just have their glasses up, right? So you can't really see their eyes, but you can just tell that they're looking at you with a sense of distrust in that statement. And he says, I don't know enough about that kind of magic to know if it's reversible, healable, or if perhaps you're not telling me all the truth. This is why the soul oath is needed for information exchange. If you just want to run jobs, I'll bring you information, you bring me money. We have an agreement, we have an arrangement. We just go forwards with that. If you want to know about what's downstairs, and if you want to know more about this pyramid, then take the soul oath and we can talk.
Are we obligated to help you with whatever your plans are?
That's a good
No.
question right there. No,
We're not,
shit.
okay.
We're not? Fuck! Sign me up! Why didn't you just fucking say that? This whole time I thought it was like, oh, if I tell you, I have to tell you everything I know.
No.
What?
You cannot take an action against me. Or...
I slap him before I take the soul oath.
You'll take the soul oath?
Can I slap you first for wasting so much of my time by not putting that little detail in?
I told.
Okay.
Ow. Okay.
All right, solo
I
time.
told
Let's
you
do
exactly. I told you.
No,
what the,
I don't remember.
okay?
I wasn't listening. I was looking at Fibba.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're the only one taking it, then we'll have to go downstairs so that the others can't hear.
Can't they just go outside for a minute? I don't want to go downstairs with your fucking weird
No,
walkie
he wants
dog
to.
is.
He wants you all to himself, and Sebastian winks. You have fun.
There's a physical aspect of this slow.
See, I know it. I know it. You go have your fun.
I start unzipping my pants.
No, that's
Oh,
not
okay.
necessary. That's not
Like an audience, all right.
necessary. That's not necessary.
Oh.
Would you follow me downstairs?
Oh, fucking Christ. Fine.
All right.
If you fuck me, I will kill you.
That's what
No,
he
this-
said.
This is to prevent that exact thing.
So I have a question. If you fuck me, does that mean your soul is now eternally damned?
Once you take the soul oath, if I fuck you over in a couple specific ways, yes. If I fuck you over in the same ways that you are prevented from fucking me over, yes.
Okay, now one more question. Who the fuck changed the music? What the fuck? You need to. You have a box plug.
We're doing the soul oath, so this is the soul oath music.
Oh my god, this is not good foreboding. I swear to God.
Don't worry, you don't know why you should be scared yet.
Where's that non-diegetic music coming from?
No, go back upstairs now.
No, you're not going back upstairs.
No, go back. Is this the
We're
door?
going through with this now.
No, is this
No,
the door?
it's
No,
just
let me